Yo, I forgot for a second that I was live. I don't know what the hell happened, but for a good 2 minutes or so, I forgot that I had hit go live, and I was basically scrolling Twitter. Oh wait, I forgot that I have to post that I'm live on Blue Sky as well. Hold on. Oh no, I am a good streamer. Don't worry about it. Come on, Blue Sky. React to me. Hi, welcome on in. It is I, Lance. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Today.
Oh my god, is that Shia LaBeouf?
No, it's not Shia LaBeouf. It's me. Also, why were you shiny like that, Jimmy? Hello. Hi. Ooh, wait, no, that gives me an idea. Hold on. Mental note. Not even mental note. Welcome on in, Mr. Wolf. I hope you're doing a wonderful. I hope you're having wonderful. I can't speak today. It's a Monday. It's not. It feels like one though. What I want to do? All right, I wanted to put up my notes because that gave me no. Can't feel my fingers. What do you mean you can't feel your fingers? That's a bit of a crazy thing to say. Are you good? Do you need a rest or something? Please take care of yourself if you have to. I need to add the Shia LaBeouf video to the channel list. There you go. I added that. I'll because I forget that we haven't changed the channel redeem, and I wanna add more videos to it. I haven't changed it yet, but I need to change it at some point. Gotta keep him a surprise. Okay, so for crochet, it's just digging into your skin, but like, is that good? Well, from the way you say it, it doesn't sound like it's good. So I would caution against using that. I don't know. I feel like that's something you should be careful about. But I don't know. I don't know crocheting. What I do know is that it shouldn't hurt you. It wouldn't make any sense for it to be a thing that could like actively hurt you. All right. I think I'm good. Okay, now we're good. Yes. All good. Hi. Hello. Yes, it is I. We can begin now. Isn't that right, Jimmy?
Do a flip.
All right. Here, hold on. I don't have a button for this, but I could like redeem my own redeem. There you go. There you go, Jimmy. Hi, Quartz. Welcome on in, by the way. I hope you are having a wonderful day. I went to the doctor today. It was a whole thing. Wait, let me switch to whatchamacallit? In-game music. I mean, the in-game music is already there. We just need to bring it back. There we go. I'm wearing headphones, by the way. Now. We'll see. It is surprisingly not being as annoying as it was a few days ago. I think a couple days ago, I put on headphones for like a bit of stream, and then I realized that it was bothering me. So, I chose to not do so. But today I feel different. I didn't get a sticker. I got results. I specifically went to an audiologist today because I needed to do a few studies. How do you call those? How do you call the studies I did in English? I wonder. Audiometry? Is that audiometry? Yes, it is an audiometry. That is what I did, or tonal audiometry or something. Tonal audiometry test. Or I have an audiogram, and then another thing I did is impedance audiometry, and then the other one was something with words. Basically, the results that I got from my hearing test to be specific with what the whole point of it was. I guess the ENT needed to see just how good my hearing was, to see if my condition, if my ear condition at the moment had like changed something about the way I hear, maybe potentially. I don't know. Once I go to the ENT, I'll again, I guess I'll have more answers about what does that mean. But according to what the audiologist told me, my results are looking fine. Everything is looking normal. Normal for a guy my age, I suppose. Just good all the way around. And as I was doing the test, I wasn't feeling any uncomfortableness or anything like that. And they don't just put like headphones on you. No. They put like there is one test that they do put a headphones on, and then they either give you like tones, and you need to like raise your hand or something whenever you hear a tone because the frequencies change. And then another one, they tell you words and you're supposed to repeat the words. But the first one that they did, they put like half a headphone on one ear and then like a thing that felt like one of those in-ear headphones, but like even worse because it goes way deeper. And when the test begins, you feel like your entire ear gets full. It's kind of uncomfortable, but it doesn't hurt, you know? It doesn't necessarily hurt. It just feels like there's a big ball in your ear, because there is. Luckily, it's not a long test. I think the whole thing took me like 20 minutes, so it wasn't that big a deal. But if you have something with like stuff going into your ears, then yes, you might have a harder time than I did. But other than that, it was a good experience. If anything, I kind of had fun a little bit for one of the tests, because like in many ways, those hearing tests that I took, they reminded me of like the hearing tests that I would take online just for fun. I took a number of tests about to like check my hearing or my pitch, or the way that I detect pitches and stuff like that. I always found those fun. So weirdly enough, those audio tests those hearing tests that I went through with the audiologist, they were kind of like games for me. But yeah, now I gotta go to the ENT again, show her those results, and then she'll tell me what the heck goes on, what the heck is up with that, and if there's anything more. But yeah, not much more than that to update in my hearing situation. I'll keep wearing headphones for now, and if it gets too uncomfortable, I will go back. Wait, I gotta answer a few messages. All right. Kind of scared me for a sec because I don't know. Well, not this is unrelated. No, the message that I was replying to is unrelated, but I just wanted to reply now before the conversation moved on. Apparently, a friend heard a piece of news that said that the One Piece manga would go in hiatus for 3 months, and I'm like, I mean, it wouldn't necessarily surprise me. We've had breaks before. A lot of manga do tend to go on break for extended periods of time, especially before like big arcs and stuff like that. Be weird for One Piece to go on hiatus now, of all things. We do know there's a chapter coming out this week, and because we aren't exactly at the end of one arc, we're like halfway through an arc pretty much. But I did have to remind to my friend that it's April Fools in Japan. It is literally April Fools over there. It is April 1st. So maybe that's what's going on, and maybe that's the joke. We need to go back to the Elation team, by the way. I've been using this team a bit, and it's honestly really fucking fun. I know that some people don't like it because of how overly stimulating it is, and honestly, I get it. I do still think that Sparksy's ult is a bit too quick. So maybe that would do it. Healthy habit of working through chapters, fasting and stuff, and then finally eating heavily after work. Yeah, I know. Oda has had multiple health complications through the. I remember a couple of chapters that I remember reading of One Piece. Hi BT, welcome on in. I remember reading a few chapters of the manga that were in a very, very rough state, as if they were like rough drafts. So, but that hasn't happened in a long time, at least ever since, because I think nowadays One Piece is going on like 3 chapters in a row and then a week hiatus. That's often what happens. Hi Claw, and welcome on in. Hello. Won't stay for long. Oh, don't worry about it. We're here. We're gonna be here for a while, and we're gonna come back anyways. I'm not going anywhere. You're not gonna get rid of me easily. As long as your ear problems, all I did for was the vibrating stick thingy. Ear thing. Well, it may be, as my understanding of what I have, which is it's not dysmorphia or dysphoria, it's dysfunction. It's eustachian tube dysfunction. It's because of the way that I was born and breaking the fourth wall a little bit. My septum is that I have a slightly deviated septum, but turns out that most people have a slightly deviated septum. It's just that more often than not, it doesn't cause any problems, or maybe not more often than not, but in a lot of cases, it doesn't necessarily cause any problems, on most people at least. But in my case, I guess it did, and this does check out because even before this ear situation, whenever I was congested, I would always feel that my right nostril was the one that was the most congested. And now that I know why that might be, and now that I know that I have this like dysfunction in the tubes in there, it probably explains why it's always the right nostril that ends up congested and like completely covered up whenever I got like fucking whenever I catch a cold or something like that. Oh shit, it got all dark for a second. I got scared. NPC chat is on emote only. They don't know ball. Oh yeah, no wait. Yeah, no, that's emote only. I don't know why. I don't know what that over there. I don't know what is up over there with that chat, but they're clearly all surprised. We do have to go in that direction, so maybe we'll find out what's going on over there. Last we played. Oh, we do get an Ashveil story, an Ashveil team, but I don't know if we're gonna have to fight anybody, so I don't want to switch. At least new as rank form, but like in a good way or not? Because I've seen a lot of positive reception. I've gone on my feed a number of times these past few days, and I noticed that ZZZ discourse on Twitter and stuff isn't like the most positive, which I guess it's to be expected considering I was mostly looking at Twitter and I shouldn't. So yeah. So I know I shouldn't trust it, but most people, but even through all that, most of what I've seen is that people are excited about Ashveil, honestly. And you know what? Hell yeah. You love to see it. I'm glad that he's getting love. The one I put in gaming, I'm not exactly surprised. I'm, again, not exactly surprised. Did people not have a similar reaction to Banyue? Twitter? Yeah, Twitter bad. I was also having another discussion with some of my friends earlier because we were talking about the Toby Fox, Deltarune, Latin American, Spanish dilemma that was popping up over there. And that was also pretty much Twitter users bitching about whatever because they're Twitter users, I guess. I saw the comments on Instagram. Instagram comments are crazy though. It feels like Instagram comments might be more unhinged than Twitter. I don't know how. Like, but whenever I like open up the comments on an Instagram reel, I'm like, I like straight up reel back from like the kind of shit that people say there. I don't know why it's like that, but oh well. So what were we doing last time? Right. Last we left off, Ashveil was around here actively doing his job. Ashveil is being like weirdly competent, and I don't know what to think about that. Also, the monkey companion he had is completely gone, and I don't know what is up with that either. Because like Ashveil hasn't even like friggin' commented on that. So I'm confused. I'm kind of scared now. Like what is that? What does that mean for Ashveil? What is he pretend? Was he pretending the whole time last time? I don't know. He was still kind of goofy when we met him, but I don't know. We'll see. More importantly, we kind of struck a deal with Pearl of the IPC to host a Star Rail Fest that we can use to draw out potentially whoever is the murderer, the mass murderer that we're looking for, the Herald of Death. And so yeah, we also met Nihilux in Perlux Corp, and we got completely duped by her. Even I thought that she was actually an IPC employee, but turns out that no, she just somehow stole Pearl's credit card, took us on a tour of Perlux Corp, and it gifted us a bunch of stuff. Specifically, she gifted mech things for Welt, and Welt was very happy about that. but we have no idea what the hell Nihilix deal is, because she didn't even do anything malicious. I straight up am confused about her, and I want to know more about her because she is fun. Hi, Sofa. Welcome on in. Hello, hello. Hope you're having a wonderful day. I was just recapping everything that we gone through just in case. It also helps me position myself as to where the heck we're doing, where the heck we're going. Love for Banyu went silent to his banner. See much fan art of him compared to other agents? Ah, that's a shame. He does look cool. I do like me the buff Zenyatta from Overwatch. But I think, I don't know. How do I phrase this question? People who are attracted to anime men, or whether they're like humanoid or not, are they more attracted to slim figures or like buff guys? Because like I feel like Varka got a lot of attention and people really like how buff he is. But at the same time, I remember someone like freaking, I don't know, Finon being, no, not Finon, maybe a Naxa or like a Venturine being like very like thirsted over. And those are like twinks, essentially. So what is the deal? Is one more liked over the other? I can't comment because I'm not attracted to men. I have no idea. Like I like male characters, duh, but I don't really pay much attention to their physical appearance, other than if they look cool or not. I'm not like actively attracted to them. Depends on who you're talking to. Ah, I see. Okay. Honkai, the game with 99% characters being female. Honkai Impact only has female playable characters. Honkai Star Rail has a bit of both. ZZZ is also another game by the same company that has a bigger divide between male and female playable characters. But the only one that is like actively almost 100% female playable characters, it's Honkai Impact, not this one. You're forgetting that. That's why I said almost. that's why I said almost. I said Deadclaw was correct in saying 99% actually, because the 1% of male playable characters in Honkai Impact is Adam, and if you want to be technical, I guess there's like those few couple chapters where you play as Kevin and or Siegfried. The ear is slightly annoying again. I'm getting a tiny, ever so slightly little ping of annoyance in there. I don't want to hear. Another thing that is making me enjoy not using headphones though is the fact that it's fucking hot out right now, so less heat for my ears. All right, I'm gonna take off my headphones then. That's okay though. I've settled on a good amount of volume that I want to be speaking at anyway, so I'm not going to be particularly louder than this. Is that something that, like, okay, have I, like, actively started sounding quieter than before ever since I started, like, ever since this whole ear situation started? Because I feel like I did. And I don't know what to think about that. Like, I listened back to the streams. And all that, and they sound pretty much the same. So I don't know. It feels like I'm speaking more quietly than before. Huh. What guys? I mean, it is kind of a thing. I don't know exactly how correct it is, but most people assume that gacha games and pretty much most gaming in general is more boy-oriented than girl-oriented. But I don't know. I don't got the numbers. Certainly the difference between the female characters and the male characters do point in that direction, but I wouldn't say anything conclusive about it either. I did think you went quiet after the first times as it happened. It is possible. And it is also, the thing is that I think I was being louder than I needed to be. I can still be loud, but I don't think I need to be like as loud as I used to be. Because I think the reason why I was louder is because I was wearing headphones, and because I was wearing headphones, I feel like I needed to compensate for how loudly I was hearing myself. Not that I was hearing myself in like 200% volume, but I was hearing myself at a louder volume than is suggested. So maybe there was like a feedback loop of like how loud I have to be. It would also explain why in many streams my voice would be tired, and I would want to save up my voice if I'm going to be streaming. Okay. So as long as things still sound okay on stream, and y'all can hear me clearly, I'm okay with changing the level at which I speak at. Both because that would be healthier for me for how loud I'm speaking, and also just generally better for everybody. Because I don't live alone, so if I can be less loud, that's gonna be good for the people around. Yes, the local preference. Maybe, yes. Like I see more general quality. It's true. It is true. I do think that there are many popular male characters in Honkai, just in general, in gacha games in general, that I feel like there is space to have more male characters. Because like I think like the only male character that Hoyo has given a ton of attention in terms of playability and story presence since in recent times, it was Finon. And you look at the rest of the characters that are widely considered the most important and the most popular ones, they're all female. And that's not necessarily bad. It's just that we can have more of the guys. I mean, come on. And look, Finon is great and all, but I would have loved if, for example, Ashveil had gotten like a similar treatment. For example, who knows? Because like, there's also the other thing that some people think this is even more. This is even less credible, I would say. Some people think that Hoyo intentionally guts the male characters' playability. Like they make the male characters less desirable to pull by making them weaker or whatever the hell, or having their animations be weaker or whatever. I don't know if that's true. Like I legit have no idea if that's true, because I could also point to other female characters who get similar treatment in terms of like their playability status, quote unquote, or like their place in the meta. So I don't know. I never really bought into this. Male characters are never meta or anything like that. What is it? Theory. But yeah. Let's see. Where were we? These two are investigating the same thing at the moment. They're both investigating the Herald of Death. And there is an interesting thing, because I remember, if I recall correctly, Ashveil was involved. Not involved. Ashveil has personal stakes in the case, because apparently the Herald of Death 15 years ago, was it 15 years ago? Either way, no, it was in the current games. The copycat of this copycat of the Herald of Death killed one of his friends, and so that's why he's investigating. And at the moment, there aren't many people that we know of that could be the Herald of Death. And the biggest concern that I have would be Ryusuke. But even then, Ryusuke is too much of an obvious choice, it seems. It feels like they deliberately set him up to be a red herring. So yes. This kind of became the odd one, having many meta mel. That's true. The meta characters in Honkai Star Rail do tend to be more diverse. I don't know if like amount wise there's more male characters in Honkai Star Rail than of the other ones. Than any of the other ones? I'm not sure. But yeah, if we're like solely considering the meta, Star Rail is pretty consistent in giving males at least some kind of spot in the meta. Genshin, I can't think of the last male character that was meta, quote unquote. Because like Varka certainly wasn't, considering his reception, which I've talked about how stupid I think it is. But yeah. Guardian Tales, I've heard of that name, yes. Female and male hero ratio was 7-1. Oh wow, that's even crazier. I think in Star Rail it's not 7-1, but it's not 1-1. It's not like 50% male, 50% female. It skews female. And in Genshin the same thing happens, I think. It's just that the ratio is like bigger. I think ZZC had the biggest ratio between male to female. Which in part it is why people tend to call it like the most gooner game that Hoyo made, which I don't know. It sounds mean when you say it like that. Right, where were we? People are here, but the game is still new. The game is still quite new. That is true. That is true. I guess you'd have to compare it. I guess you'd have to compare it to like the ratio between male and female in Genshin and Star Rail at the same amount of time. Yeah. You follow the meta and such? No, I don't. My characters broke meta 5 times in a row. Really? Because like, I don't know. I think there's like I'm pretty sure the Fine on banner did pretty well in terms of like money, but I don't know if that can be attributed to the fact that Fine on's a guy, or rather that Fine on is a character that is beloved. First because of like his connection to Kevin in Honkai Impact and how popular of a character Kevin was, and also just how popular of a character he became in Star Rail due to his story. So it's hard to say that. It's hard to say. I don't think the big reason why Finon was successful, I don't think it was solely because he was a guy. It just lines up. But if anything, it just shows that people will pull for good characters, meta or otherwise. Because I'm pretty sure a lot of people pulled for Varka as well, despite his questionable meta status. I would love to know like the numbers though, but we will never know. We will never know. The most we will see is that one friggin' what is it? There's like one platform that like posts gacha stats every month or so. I think the next one that gets posted is gonna be the one that lines up with Varka releasing in Genshin. So I'm curious to see where it was, because I think in the previous patch, that list, Genshin was number 1. I don't think it'll be number 1 again, but I don't think it'll like drop too far either. Some marketers are more loved because how attractive they are, how much screen time they get. Yes. I do think a larger than him being a guy, the fact that his story was so good and it resonated with a lot of people and a lot of people really liked him is what made Finon a popular character. Just generally. Because like Ashveil is also a male character, but you don't see people going as crazy as they did for Finon. And for what is it? In terms of like, oh, I'm pulling for this guy and all that now. They didn't. But also Ashveil, like, in terms of story relevance, he isn't as relevant as Finon was. Or at the very least, he doesn't occupy the same spot as Finon. Ashveil to me feels more like a Maide level of story importance, I guess. And Maide was popular too. Oh well. All of this is stuff that doesn't really matter at the end of the day. People should just pull for whoever they like and find a way to make them work. I was even behind this world. If money could accomplish everything, the IPC wouldn't be eyeing this world. Money? Oh. That's a good point. That's a good point. The IPC would believe that money could accomplish anything, but if they... It's not that they would believe that, but... The real interesting thing about Plan Arcadia is that they can just manifest anything. The power of Imagine is strong. And it could be something that even forgoes the necessity of having money for whatever their goals are. Billy Lycaon, Lycon? Lycon. I think it's Lycon. I don't know. Lycaon. I always call him Lycaon. But Hugo have the lore in the story. I do remember Hugo. I do remember people liking Hugo. And Lighter was the one that I remember the most. Mostly because he is voiced by Alex Lee, and I like Alex Lee. I do like the guy. Wasn't Banyue the first limited male to be released since Lighter? I think I remember hearing that. Erasing history? Wait, what are we talking about? Hold on. Did we skip a thing? Well, I would imagine Aha being an Aeon could potentially have reality altering powers. Like, ain't that what some of the winners of past Phantasmoon games did? They rewrote reality for a bit. Hugo came after Lighter. Ah. Never mind then. Countless and often bizarre instances where the victor used the elation's authority to change reality. Yeah, see? Phantasm Games isn't just some wish-granting lamp. It turns the one who wishes into the genie, basically, yes. Banyo was the first male since Hugo, so 5 to 7 months between them. Ah, Banyo was on the anniversary of Lighter. Okay. Just go to sleep. Oh, don't worry about it. Thanks so much for dropping by and saying hi. Hope you have a good night's sleep. Don't worry. Good night, Claw. I see. Maybe that was the part that I heard then. Him being released so long, second fire male S rank. Yeah, that might have been some of what I read. Yes. Have you heard about the Noble? Oh yeah, I have heard of this actually. I have heard. Yeah, it was literally just a worm that Aha gave all of his powers to one time because he thought it would be funny. Happiest creatures in existence, happy enough to burst apart, leaving no intact body behind. Bro really just gave Aha really just gave all of his aeonic power to a freaking worm because he thought it was funny. These are unofficial records. It's in the data bank of the Express. How unofficial is that? Well, I would imagine it is quite unofficial when it comes to like people from playing Arcadia. Are you fishing for a confession? These two suspect each other. That's what's cute. Now that you're a supplicant, public officials like me no longer have any authority over you. Right, we have confirmation that he's a supplicant too. But you only had like 2 weeks to get him. Oh, rough. That's what Ashveil's going through right now. Well, not 2 weeks, but he's going through for 4 weeks. I'm surprised that they didn't make him... I'm surprised they didn't make his banner longer. Like, because Ashveil... Because, like, the reason why Ashveil is running for 4 weeks is because he's the only character in this patch. So if Banyue was in a similar time constraint, then I don't see why they couldn't have made his banner last throughout the entirety of that patch. I feel like that could have been something they did, or like they did in the last patch in Star Rail where they made Yao Guang be available throughout the whole patch, and then Sparksy released in the second half. Like if they can do that, they simply can do that. Feels like that is something that they did that absolutely gutted him. What you want goes beyond revenge. How so? They were rushing for the next Void Hunter while bannering Shao. I guess. I don't know if that's a good reason for it, though. If anything, that adds more fuel to my theory that they should have made his banner last throughout the whole patch. That way, those who really want to pull for him, why not just make him, just have them do it? They were pushed back a lot. Oh, Angels of Delusion. I see what you mean. Because like I think the reason why Ashveil is the only character right now is that if the delay hadn't happened earlier if the delay hadn't happened, the 4.0 delay hadn't happened, it was throughout this patch that we were gonna get a Pearl. We're gonna get Pearl as a playable character. But because they needed to adjust the timing of things, this patch ended up being 4 This patch ended up being 4 weeks in order to catch up to the original schedule. Because most patches in Star Rail, pretty much all of the patches in Star Rail last for 6 weeks, and we had a patch that lasted 4 weeks. We had a patch that lasted 8 weeks instead. So now we need to have a patch that lasts 4 weeks so that we recover that extra 2 weeks that we were given extra in that other. And potentially no. Next patch is going to give us 2 whole new characters, highly anticipated, with Evanesia and Silverwolf. So it makes sense to take away one of the characters. It just sucks that it had to be Pearl. But if it wasn't Pearl, it was going to be Ashveil, and that would have sucked also as well. So I don't know. I think it's fine. Sucks for those who wanted Pearl. But at the same time, it could be good because then you can save up for even longer. So yeah, I think this was a necessary evil if they really wanted to continue it. If they really wanted to like stick with the original schedule. Though I don't think there would have been any issue if they just made this patch last 6 weeks as normal. Like, sure, they lost 2 weeks, but that's fine. You don't. I don't know if what's the big issue with like being 2 weeks behind schedule. But I guess it's a live service game. Maybe they really had to, I don't know, higher up necessity. Corporations are complicated. I don't know. Okay, where were we? Right, Phantasm games. We're only out to avenge friends, with or without the Phantasm game. Someone's like, you would toss loss and decorum aside and do what needs to be done. Would he? What does he actually hope to get from the games? If I make it to the end, you'll know the answer before Aha does. You have a plan? What's your game? What's your game plan here? Like I know that Pearl basically convinced him to be a supplicant, but like, why did he agree? What did he plan? What does he plan for his role as a supplicant? The delayed progress is going to be overpowered and incoming Topaz adventuring over Flare Trust. I like your optimism. I like your optimism. I would take a Topaz Nova Flare. I would take a Topaz Nova Flare. I'm so happy that we're getting a Welt Nova Flare because that means I can actually use him. I built him and I never used Welt. I built him just out of love for the character. I actually actively never got a chance to use him much. Or at all. But the fact that I can now is cool. I haven't tried him in Currency Wars though. I feel like it would be he's a fun character in Currency Wars from what I've heard. So I feel like I may need to build a team around him, or at the very least build a team with him in Currency Wars. This, by the way, I read this and I was like, wait, that's bars. Daily life here fits like a tailored prison uniform. Wear it too long and you forget what your bones should look like. It's time to break free. Look at these prisoners of routine before us. Holy shit. Right, we're supposed to be looking... Right, we're here because of... We're here because supposedly a big TV presenter is going to show up. And that big TV presenter has something to do with the Happy Smiles Foundation, or whatever the heck they're called, which is the big cult. Everyone's smiling. The office feels downright cheerful. It feels like you're getting indoctrinated then. Or maybe the Happy Smiles Foundation, or whatever the hell they're called. Maybe they're doing something with mimetic viruses, kind of like Sparksy. Oh. Someone who had it good and never... I was someone who had it good and I never understood how lucky I was. Some people are really like that, but I don't know if that's you. Who is this Miss Fullwish and why are they so trusting of her? Also, it's crazy to me that the owner of a TV company, or I don't know, a big phase in a TV station, is just basically the head of a cult. People must know that this is a cult, right? What? During my tumor removal yesterday, they got rid of a tumor for you yesterday? Girl, you shouldn't even be here if they got rid of a tumor yesterday. You should probably be resting, just recuperating from the operation, from the surgery, right? After the society's treatment? Bro, these people have been actively lobotomized. What? Did he say, I want to see someone slice me? What the fuck? What are they on about? I never got a visit from the debt collectors? That's not a happy thing to get. Like, debt collectors aren't fun. Parasites who ruined the peace, kept people from being happy. Okay, I guess he's playing along. What the hell? I love that the options are try to communicate, like as if these people can't be reasoned with anymore. Lady Mechatron. Oh, you really are a Lady Mechatron, I guess, huh? Mechatrons can join the Research Society of Happy Smiles as well. What do you mean? How does a robot with presumably a highly sophisticated AI system fall for fucking cults? I struggle with mobility. I had to work 3 or 4 times harder than other Mechatrons just to keep up. Factory-made types like me don't count as their own, and humans look at us and see soulless machines. What the hell? Here in the society, no one cares what I am or what I can do. They just see me as a normal person. Alright. Aha said the same? Did Aha speak to you personally? Aha talks to you? Is it Aha or Aha? I guess it's Aha, right? HSR has the more complicated clothing designs. I think so, right? I think part of the reason why Star Rail tends to get away with more complicated designs maybe is that animation-wise, it's the one where they have to do the least amount of work. Because like all of the animations for a turn-based game are static, so basically they need to make sure that the character runs well in the overworld. They have idols that, I don't know, that look okay. They don't have to like adhere to a standard of like all sword characters must do this, and then all of the tall characters should be like this. No, they have more freedom with what animation can be like, and that also includes design. Because they have like less things to animate, they can go crazier with designs. Or at least logically speaking, that makes sense to me. I don't know if that actively is the reason. You mean you can't hear them? You're not happy enough yet. Oh, is that the fake promise here? No pain, no tears, just joy. What? Okay, like when I heard of these guys earlier in the first in 4.0, I was already kind of skeptical, but now we're just reaching a whole new level of fucked up here. That's the girl? Oh, she's got a more unique NPC design. Alright, okay, she is pretty. You know who she reminds me of? Which is funny that I'm going to say this, because I'm pretty sure... I wonder, wait, hold
Pornography!
On. Why did he yell it, though? He doesn't say it like that in the original trailer, no. Well, Ms. Direwolf, have you never seen the Meet the Spy video? He does say that. Spy canonically says that in that one trailer. But he says it in context. There's like a big context for it. Come on now. Yeah, he specifically says pornography starring your mother in like that accent that the spy has. It's just that when you say it like that, it doesn't really like, doesn't have the same oomph. That's specifically what he says. I'm sure Spion isn't like, saying this to anyone in particular or anything like that. That's just a quote. He's just quoting media. Welcome on in, Spion, by the way. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Oh my god. People have cut out just him saying pornography, and I've used that as a soundbite, and it is funny. But that did take me out. We're doing good. We're doing good, Spion. Earlier on, I was going on about how my what was it? My audio tests came out all pretty much normal, but I still have the uncomfortable feeling in my ear when I wear headphones for like a bit too long. But I think it's specifically when I wear my headphones. I could try. I have another set of headphones that is like lighter on the ears, that is old. But it still works. It's just that the cable is all kind of messed up. I could try that. It could specifically be that my pair of headphones that I have right now is kind of too tight, and that's what's like making it annoying. I don't know. We'll see. I'm fine not using headphones for now. There's something not so awkward about me. I don't know, speaking like this. I kind of gotten used to it already. Weirdly enough, I feel like I gotten used to it. Okay. Wait, I was about to. What I was about to say about this girl is that she reminds me of that one blonde girl in Pokemon Sun and Moon. I think she's a villain. I forget what her name is. Luna something. Pokemon Sun and Moon. Lusamine. She kind of reminds me of Lusamine. And isn't Lusamine also supposed to be kind of like a villain in Sun and Moon? I seem to recall that being the case. She is a little crazy. Yeah. I never played Sun and Moon, but I do remember seeing like screenshots and like art of her looking evil as fuck. And I think she's the villain in the game, but not in the anime. Ah, different. Okay, that makes sense. But she does kind of give me Lusamine vibes. Maybe it's the blonde. Maybe it's the blonde. They have the same colored hair. They have the same colored eyes, and they both wear white. She's a little crazy since her husband disappeared. She doesn't even look like is she supposed to be a mother? Is she not like the sister? No, she is Lily's. Oh, I was confused. I thought she was Lily's sister. That's her mom? She looks like she could be her sister. How old is she supposed to be? What? All right, you know what? Sure. But like, isn't like the organization that Lusamine Lee is kind of more culty as well? 40 or over 40. Damn. That's... What are they feeding them? Holy shit. How does one look like that when they're 40? There's a joke about her age in game. At least they're aware. At least they are aware. It's funny because there are other older women in Pokemon that look their age. I remember there being a gym leader in Scarlet and Violet that was like notoriously older. It's the rapper lady, wasn't it? I forget her name. Pokemon Scarlet, Violet, gym leaders. Who are they? Who are they? It's not Larry. Montenevere. No, Rhyme. Her name was literally Rhyme. That's funny. But yeah, she's like actively, she's got like white hair and everything. Like in terms of like designs, she actively seems way older, but still fucking raps. So she kind of reminds me of Queen Latifah in many ways. Age, middle aged. I don't know about that, man. There are new Pokemon games still coming out. It just feels weird to me. That's like the most successful media franchise of all time. There's never not gonna be new Pokemon games coming out. I'm sad to say. Or not. I'm okay with Pokemon games existing. I'm okay with good games existing. If they make good games, that's good. I don't see the problem with that. And Scarlet and Violet was almost a good game. It's like there's parts of a good game in there, hidden in between all the shit that looks kind of like ass and also runs like ass. But that trailer for the new ones, Winds and Waves, that looks promising. If the game can actively look like that and run well, it might be the first legit good Pokemon game in a while. Because like, if I ignore the things that are bad about Scarlet and Violet and Legends Arceus, for example, there is a good game in there. But like the bad parts are like so they take me out of the experience, and I didn't love that. Emotionally abusing and controlling her children, making Lily dress similar to the Ultra Beast that took her husband. Oh God. Sun and Moon kind of go crazy though. Holy shit. Wait, what? That's not even like that being said, is not even like the darkest story in Pokemon. I'm pretty sure Black and White had like an even more mature plot from what little I've played. I gotta go back and play those at some point. Maybe we do that on stream. I kinda did stop playing a Pokemon game on stream because I'm not great at Pokemon, but maybe we could do a Black and White playthrough, just regular. I don't know. Maybe we can make it like a light Nuzlocke to make it a bit more interesting. A world war and Pokemon genocide. I don't know, but there is a mention of a big Pokemon war in Pokemon, in literally the first Pokemon. Like Lieutenant Surge is literally a military guy, so he talks about being in the war with Pokemon. So canonically, I guess some kind of war at some point did happen. We don't know what. They never really went into detail with that. That was the first gen even. I just hope human Pokemon were in relationships. Yeah, there's like numerous. I think there was like a hint of that in I think Gen 4 as well, in like Diamond and Pearl. Siri. Oh yeah, Siri. Oh yeah, I did see that. I did see people from Indonesia immediately clocked that the new Pokemon games were inspired by Indonesia. You know, I thought that was very funny. I thought that was very funny. Yeah. Sadly, I won't be able to play those games when they come out because I don't have a Switch 2. Unless I buy a Switch 2 when they come out. By the time those comes out, I don't know. We'll see. I haven't even played Legends ZA yet, and I do have the potential ability to play that game. Wait, what is this lady talking about? There's a Switch 2. Spion, have you been living under a rock? Well, it might be possible, yeah, actually. It came out, what, last year? The Switch 2 came out? I think it did. Or like a couple years ago at this point already. I don't know. Time is not real. It came out a while ago. Before we celebrate the elation, let me share a memory drenched in tears. What? RAM prices will go down. I did see the news. I did see that OpenAI specifically withdrew a lot of RAM orders, and that made the price of sticks go down, which is cool. It is cool. I don't know if that means that the AI bubble is popping specifically, but at the very least, it means that RAM prices are kind of going down because of the amount. And also, we've had news of AI companies kind of just like because they keep losing money, and Sora is dead now. For example, the Sora app is dead. Once the price goes up, it stays up regardless of other factors. It has gone down though. People I have seen prices going down. I don't know how much though. I don't know if the prices have gone down to before the big hike, to the same level as before the big hike, but I did see prices going down. It may be that it wasn't as big of a drop. I don't think we will get back to the same level as before the big spike though, but they have go down. Oh my god. The shadow cast by the Herald of Death swallowed this place whole. Did he now? Oh god, there's something about your hair that just screams evil to me. And your outfit as well. I don't know, I just kind of don't like you. just by being the face of a cult, I already don't like you, but there's something about your appearance that is just, I don't know, this girl screams like she's a villain of some kind. Remains stagnant since January, but it isn't rising anymore. Yeah, that's the thing. I also don't think it is a general, like, the prices have gone down, but some prices have gone down specifically. Like, I don't know. I haven't read up on this, but I did see enough headlines, and so I assume there is something going on. But nothing definitive. But I've seen it been reported enough that I assume that some RAM prices are down. Probably not enough to the point where we're back at how we were in the before AI times. So yeah. It's getting cheaper due to inflation, but in America it isn't yet. Yeah, it's a bit more complicated than what it seems. But hey, it could be a good sign. Oh, come on. It's just fucking playing the pity card. Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't even want to hear this. Oh, come on now. People are really... Is that a Pepeshi? Hello? Is that a bunny? What? Okay, you're doing the thing where you have bunny ears and also human ears. Empty shell, breathing, beating, but lifeless inside. Yeah, sure. A lady from the Mutual Aid Society knocked on my door. Was it that the Happy Smile Society was kind of formed by people who were... by families... by people from families who were involved... Not, who were kind of families of the victims of the Phantasm games of 15 years ago. She looks like a bureaucrat from East Berlin in the late 80s. The bureaucrat is a good way of putting it, yes. She definitely feels like she would be in a position of power, which she clearly is. Together we can start picking up the pieces. The master revelation granted me a reason to live. Some bore wounds beyond healing, and some had lost their loved ones. What truly moved me wasn't the pain. It was how beneath those scars they reached out to one another. Sure. I'm sure they did. Or at least some did. Maybe you swooped in. Fucking took advantage of this. Aha's voice echoed again? Did it now? In JP they call him Aha. But I wonder if it's also like that in English. I would assume it is. Every time we share a smile, it's as if we hear Aha's voice. Allow me to doubt that. Okay, question. What do you do exactly? This is a whole bunch of nothing that you're spewing here. What do they even do? It's so cult-like. It's so cult-like. It's ridiculous. You ever feel like your days are looping endlessly, like an old silent film, repeating until it suffocates you? And when you realize the loop may never end, does despair flood in like the tide? Yes, that's called depression. That's called depression. You should get psychological treatment for that. Do not run to a cult for it. Heartbreaking loneliness behind the lie. That's not something that you should go for a cult for help. Hell, cults just in general don't really help anybody, don't they, huh? They pretend to help people, or they pretend to help people, and that's how they lure in innocent victims. One that made you afraid to open yourself up to the world again. No one had to teach us how to smile. That's not even technically correct. Children learn from their parents. I mean, sure. Nobody has to teach anybody how to smile, but I'm sure a baby picks up what smiling means from seeing their parents do it. So in a way, their parents are teaching them how to smile. So you're full of shit, full wish. For centuries, humans and Imaginates lived freely together in that eternal haven. Okay, so... oh, that's where you're going. Till the IPC tore us away from that sanctuary. Okay, so you're anti-IPC, which I think is okay. The IPC isn't known to be the nicest of fucking organizations. They fed arrogance and prejudice into our minds through the network. Wow. Wish power has turned into fuel. Credits jingle where heartfelt laughter used to ring. We drown in anxiety, competition, and an endless sense of not being enough. Elation is being eaten away and replaced by the external. They do nothing with their lives and constantly judge everyone else. Okay, this is kind of true though. I don't know if this is something that has to. This has nothing to do with the IPC though. This is just internet culture, and that sucks. Why would you? This is something that never really clicked with me. Why must you ask somebody to tell you how you yourself want to be happy? That's something you have to figure out. You might have issues you have to sort out, and you should be able to get help for that. But at the end of the day, the one who decides how you yourself can be happy, that's you. Like it's fine to get help and all of that, but a lot of like self-improvement just comes from oneself. It's called self-improvement for a reason. The moment I found happiness again was when someone who was suffering smiled at me. Even through their pain, they gave me that smile. Who was that? Who was the person? Uh-huh. Yeah, they just wax poetic about the power of smiles, but they never say. She never specifically said what the Research Society of Happy Smiles does. They're just grabbing vulnerable people who are actively going through mental anguish, and they're saying, "Oh no, join us. We will help you." Yeah, sure. Huh. Fulfill Aha's wish. That's the most direct thing you've said. Do you even know what Aha's wish is? Rebuild a world where smiles never fade and elation never dies. Somehow I feel like that actively is not what Aha wants. I feel like Aha would weirdly find a world without laughter kind of funny in like an ironic way. Oh Jesus, that's kind of messed up. What's your take, detective? Yeah, Ashveil, what's your take? She's so far gone it's hard to make sense of it. Oh, I know how to make sense of it. I know how to make sense of it by not making sense of what she's saying directly. She's just a cult leader. She's carefully picking her words to make sure that everyone hears what they want to hear. Hear about the Sinwish Syndicate case, aren't you? You knew. May not have been saints, but I still pray for them. May their souls rest in peace. How noble of you. Or merciful, yeah. Rumor has it the Research Society of Happy Smiles had a few run-ins with them. We had the Sinwish Syndicate killed for conflicted interests. Could be a possibility, yes. But yeah, no, like literally that's not what he said. That's not what he said. I don't know if this was the best way to confront her, now that I think about it. Because like, maybe we should have just waited, or maybe we should have just have her, I don't know, separated from the rest of the people. Because like now she's been put in a position where everybody who follows her can hear what she's saying. And because of that, she still has the power to basically just like brainwash everyone around her into thinking that, you know, Ashveil and Pearl here are in the wrong. Every expense is covered by a charitable foundation established with the compensation from 15 years ago. You don't need a single cent from our members. Do you now? Did you now? Someone copied the Herald of Death and slaughtered dozens. What will the Department of Operation and Defense do this time? Well, they're investigating it, aren't they? Oh, also that. How do you know someone's imitating the Herald of Death? What was that noise? What was that noise? Do you actively have some kind of power right now? That was kind of odd. The killer to slip up so you can swoop in and tie everything up nicely. You don't believe we're still living in an age where information... Oh god, why'd you turn around? The day the very murders occurred, the news has long since spread online. Oh, this is kind of scary. We're being surrounded. Sinister Syndicate paid a fortune for some ancient mask, and they're all dead. Rumors, and yet you're here. Ah, you son of a bitch. Crafty bastard. Yeah, this is what I'm saying. This was a mistake from the get-go. You tried to corner her in the spot where she's the most powerful. But I guess there wasn't any other way to do this, right? Maybe like legally they're not allowed to do much more. This was their best bet at like confronting her. Only someone who knows the original case could recreate it so perfectly, right? I don't necessarily think she is the one that did it, right? But I do think her organization is in some way involved in some of the shady dealings in... I mean, they're clearly a cult. Whoa, what the fuck is that face doing? Oh boy, here we go. See, this is what I was saying. This is what I was saying. How has he appeared again? It's a copycat. Of course. The masses will always go towards like the most apocalyptic option. Nobody's thinking that it could just be a copycat. No, they're immediately jumping into he's immortal, a demon. It's fucking mass panic. Aren't gang members the very people who steal smiles from others? Isn't the best way to make bad people erase them from the world? Wouldn't that be doing something good? Extremist views. Now you've gone and touched a sensitive nerve with Ashveil. I like this design, by the way. I wonder if they're like... if it's a tease to a playable character or something. The IPC kept him alive to wield him as their weapon. Oh god. This is kind of scarily realistic. This is the kind of comments that you would hear in Twitter. Oh god. So what do we do here, Kachiba? Kind of just fell right into the palm of their hands. Oh, what are you gonna do now? And now you control the masses once again. You are those who live beneath Aha's brilliance. Yeah. There's no fear left in our hearts. Took over now? Oh, don't worry about it. Blessed by the... Ooh, cool. Yeah, go clean the pups. They better be clean. Research Society of Happy Smiles will protect this world. Oh boy. The happy do not die. What the fuck? Okay, now you're getting even more esoteric about this. Something very wrong about this woman. Oh. See, this is what I'm talking about. Like, this feels oddly like what Sparksy was doing in the school. She's almost kind of brainwashing. She's basically brainwashing everybody. Oh boy, yeah, I do feel like there's some kind of emetic. There has to be some emetic virus involved in all of this. I don't think we can convince them otherwise at the moment. We're kind of at a disadvantage here. I'll fulfill my civic duty. Whether it's the newly emerged Herald of Death or the various upheavals surrounding the Phantasmoon games, the Research Society of Happy Smiles will handle them appropriately. For all this, you two have felt that yearning within your hearts. Oh, and now you're trying to recruit us? Come on now. Get the hell out of here. Got a feeling we'll meet again. Oh yeah, no, this ain't over. I was thinking, it's crazy how, like, when these guys were first mentioned in 4.0, I was like, oh, that's just a throwaway reference to friggin' what's the real life Happy Science. I thought this was just a throwaway reference to Happy Science and the actual Happy Science cult that exists in Japan. Because I even forgot about this little detail. It was formerly known as the Institute for Research in Human Happiness, which is just incredibly on the nose that this thing is called the Research Society of Happy Smiles. Like, they're disguising a cult by calling it. They're disguising the fact that this is a cult by calling it a research society, much like how Happy Smiles in the real world was supposedly a research institute. No, it wasn't. I thought it was just a throwaway reference because, like, at most we had heard it in a gag or something. At most we had heard it in like a. What's going on here? What was that? What did you say? Like, yeah, the most we had heard it was like from one random NPC who tried to like recruit the main character. So I thought, oh, neat. They snuck in a reference to Happy Smiles, Happy Science. I didn't think they would actively be a big part of the main story. This is eerie as fuck. That is eerie as fuck. So what do we do now? That felt largely useless. Was that really the best we could have done? Let go of the shadow of your arms. False sense of responsibility. What? Join your brothers. End that life of yours that was never meant to be. Aww. They will come, but for now, there are more important things. Wait, were you talking to an inner voice of yours or something? Full Wish is a much slyer fish than expected, as it is often the case with the you know, the head of a cult. In certain ways, those people feel untouchable. There's a reason why, like, you barely ever hear news of like cult leaders going to jail or something. I don't think I've ever heard of a cult leader that has gone to jail. Actually, I don't know how they do it. It's scary. Fate was there, but she ignored it, and she stirred up a whirlpool. Yeah, she knew exactly what's going on. She took our bait, but she flat out told us she couldn't care less about the hook. Yeah. Bloody blue mark from the Sandwich Syndicate massacre. How does she know that detail when we specifically obfuscated it with the special mark, even in our internal report? Oh yeah, I did notice as like, what the heck is the bloody bloom? I didn't think that's what she meant. She broadcasted this information word for word. Even if it's true that it was like rumored on the internet, she used it now. Stopping the rumors from spreading will be even harder. It seems as if that was always her goal, right? Because like, think about it. The fact that they were specifically preying on people that had, you know, that had been going through issues, whether it's mental or physical or whatever, and basically offering them salvation and the solutions to all of their problems. What ends up, like, you know, oftentimes what ends up making those problems worse for people is when shit like the world is coming to an end rumors freaking start going on online. Like, a lot of people spend a lot of time online and they see news about like bad things going on all over the place, and so that just brings their entire mood down, and then they become depressed because of the state of the world, and then their own personal problems feel even worse based on that. And so it's easier for the cult to then swoop in and, like, you know, get them in. So it makes sense that she would want to steer the pot as much as possible by introducing all like those rumors into the internet or whatever, into just general consciousness. Because the more the people are uneasy about things going on, the easier it is for them to get new members and for them to, you know, rake in more profits and stuff like that. She maybe has her connections, or she made a lucky guess. Regardless, trying to stop something from spreading today sure is a lot more difficult than 15 years ago. That's true as well. Did your lucky radar start blaring when it came to a full wish? Oh yeah, no, clearly there's stuff, but it doesn't. You don't need a fucking lucky radar for it to know that there's something fucked up here. And nothing to do with her public speaking skills. She could be a supplicant. Oh, Jesus, motherfucking Christ.
Yeah, I bet I did.
That was loud. It's a good thing. It's a good thing I don't have headphones on. That I need to lower the volume of that. I'm sorry. Oh, yeah, you did get me. You did get me. I need to lower the volume of the redeem. Like, I think I can do it in Touchy. Well, I'm not going to do it now because can I do it? Hold on, let's see. Let me check real quick. That was crazy. You got me though. See, that's the trick to getting me. The trick to getting me is just like try to catch me while I'm locked in explaining something. Let me find it. Let me find it. Moist jump scare. Here. Can I edit it? Override volume. I even have the volume overridden, and it got me too. Let me put it at like right there. Send test. I'm gonna send it. I'm gonna send a test interaction once again. Be forewarned. I'm going to send the jump scare once again. That's still fucking loud. What the hell?
Yeah, I bet I did.
I'm gonna send it again. How fucking loud is this? Jesus Christ. Or are you... There we go.
Did I jump scare you?
That's more like it.
I bet I did.
We can probably put it like right there. I just don't want it to be like an ear rape thing, you know? Because like, make it louder. No, I can't. I don't want to hurt people's ears. My ear is doing bad enough. I don't need y'all's ears to be doing bad as well. Unless it's like too quiet. I'm gonna go back later on the stream and then I'll figure out if it's too quiet. If it's too quiet, then yeah, sure, I'll probably put it up again. Because I also have like the speakers loud on my end, so maybe that's what adds to it. I don't know. I think the problem is that they just boosted the living shit out of that clip. So even if you like lower the volume, it's still loud. Oh my god. Where were we? Right. Ashveil is suspecting that there's something more going on with her. And while I do think there's something more going on with her, I don't think she's a supplicant. She's too NPC coded to be a supplicant, but she is definitely important in the sense that there's something going on with her. My guess is that she has control of some kind of mimetic virus to, you know, brainwash people. And maybe she's in cahoots with one of the supplicants. That could be possible. Because there's still one more supplicant that we do not know who they are. Whole run has been smooth to an unbelievable degree. We got our bearings in no time at all, so let's keep our priced fish in the pond for now. Full Wish is not going anywhere. Well-respected philanthropist and media tycoon. It's like trying to cancel Mr. Beast. People have tried, and it has gone in... Kinda. It's kind of gone. I don't know. He hasn't been effectively canceled. But his reputation has gone down, yes. Oh yeah, I know. They target anybody. Highly doubt they'd be willing to testify against Full Wish. We need to find someone who's like been in there and like ran and escaped. It's like usually like the way that you know how cults are like and all that is thanks to people that have escaped it. Think about how many people like know the reality of being in Scientology. It's because we've heard accounts and stories from people who at some point were indoctrinated into Scientology but managed to like break out of it, right? And that's how you people truly get like the story behind what goes on in the in cults and stuff like that. But yeah, coercive interrogation is strictly against the rules. Please refrain from doing it. Is that not your ways? An old friend that I spotted together. That NPC. Ever watched Daybreak Squadron? Wait, that's who it was. I forgot. Was it one of the Super Sentai characters? Mr. N, he watches it. The monkey. Where is the monkey? Autograph from heroic film star. Yeah, was it the guy? Was it the guy who? Yeah, I think it's the guy that was like supposedly a big fan of the Trailblazer, wasn't it? The one that we played with and all that. Where'd he go? Oh, that's where the Star Traveler is. I guess they took it out now that we're in like a story. Cinderborn, yes. Big Brother Magnus. Cinderborn, peacekeeper of our city, vanquisher of evil fiends, is scared of his own fans. Magnus, that's his name? Or Masahito, sorry. So you two at the gathering. Why are you investigating Miss Fullwish? Has she now? I'm pretty sure this is the same guy, though. I'm pretty sure this is the same guy that was supposedly our biggest fan. Was Miss Fullwish telling the truth? That part, at least, yes. But that doesn't mean that it's literally the same person. It most likely is just a copycat. You're one of the survivors of the incident. Oh, I see. Took your parents. I guess it makes sense that you would be involved in the Happy Smiles then. What's it got to do with Miss Fullwish? The Herald of Death was executed 15 years ago. That's for certain. Fullwish is a suspect. Just because we're survivors, we've become suspects? No. Not exactly. Yeah, we're investigating into Miss Fullwish. Because that's the link we have. I have nothing to say to you. Oh, you're too far in. Oh, no. So-called relatives closed in like a pack of hyenas. Solely on the compensation smeared with my parents' blood. The IPC paid that out, if I recall correctly. Nothing more than a walking money bag. A jinx. Society that gave me the chance to live the life I have now. What about the Sandwich Syndicate? They took care of you once. Polwave even helped you deal with those relatives. I will avenge them as a member of the Smart Society and the Daybreak Squadron. Turn over your head. You're just a normal guy, my guy. I liked this guy. Why do you mean what? Come on now. I liked him. After our interactions in the previous stream, I was like, oh, you know what? This guy grew on me. I'm happy. He seems to be a good guy overall. And then he goes and fucking falls into a fucking cult. Come on now. You could have been so good, but here you are. It's fine. It's fine. I don't blame anyone from falling into... not falling. But yeah, falling for the lies of someone like Full Wish, for example, who is clearly very good with words and able to prey on the most vulnerable. I don't blame anyone who falls for it. Yes, it's hard to blame them. My squad mates and I aren't easy pushovers we used to be. I don't. He's so on edge. This is what being in the society has done to him. He's just so on edge. If anyone ever just like dares to even doubt, even like bring the smallest bit of doubt as to what the society does, they go full on and say, oh, so you're hating on us. Oh, so you think we're terrible people. Oh, so you think we just basically, so you think we're murderers or something like that. No. No need to be so extreme. We need to be, thorough about these things. But then again, it's because these people are like that they are able to, not able, but that's why they end up falling into these cults. Transformation surgery? Is this what they do in the Happy Smile Society? Neither of you are getting away, but you kind of did. Oh boy. WC docs made it clear that the intent to frame is Full Wish. Oh, the hunters become the hunted. I was looking for a beating. We'll gladly give it to them. Have 5 minutes. Make a count. Questioning? Are we fighting here? My first miracle as a supplicant is teaching thugs, lawful citizens, they're thugs. Oh, we could have actively had a fight with Ashveil here. I don't have a good Ashveil team, do I? What's like a good Ashveil team? Curious. I want to switch. I like Ashveil's animations. Where Ashveil Pridewen. All right. Well, I don't have Sunday or Tribby, but I do have Sparkle and Remembrance Trailblazer. So let's do that. So let's do that. Wait, hold on. Let me change the lineup. Yeah. See, we have a team going on here. The team is Ashveil, Sparkle, Remembrance Trailblazer, and Dan Hung. There we go. And honestly, this is a team that makes a lot of sense. I'm out of practice, you say? I don't have any skill points, though. That's the thing. Oh, never mind. You do things anyways. Oh wait, never mind. We can do this. Oh, but yeah. I wish I could have started this with like skills. No, you just do that now. Because like now what happens is that I don't have skill points, and if I started with like, if I had been able to start this with Sparkle skill, I would have skill points to spare, right? No, don't kill them. This is a cool ult. Look at his ult. Just snaps fingers. And then the fucking... Like, well, this guy has veracity written all over him. I really want to know what his deal is. I feel like this is like the second character. Oh, wait, why are they punching each other? All right, well then, I didn't even know that was a thing that could happen. See, but this is nice because now I get my ult, and then that means I can regain skill points. 6. That's good for me. Did he say otaku? Hello? Yeah, that's good. Yeah! Ashveil's fun to use. It's a sad thing that I'm pulling for everybody next patch. Otherwise, I kind of would have liked to have him. Hurts a little, but I'm happy. Are you now? I gotta go pee, actually. Let me take a small break. Take a small break as I go. Because I haven't gone for a break today, actually. Let me run some ads in the meantime as well. Okay, give me 1 sec. I'll be right back. Right, I'm back. I went and got a refill on my water as well. Or at least a little bit. Something seriously wrong with you all. Yeah, I mean it's a mean way of it's a mean way of putting it, but he's right. There is something going on with y'all, and you should get it checked, but with like a proper professional. No, he's not gonna kill anybody. Matter, defender of the city, you're just scared. Yeah, it isn't exactly a joke, is it? The games can be dangerous. 15 years ago, the Herald of Death tore people apart one by one. Did you ever stop to ask if it was enough? Want to make something out of yourself like the Trailblazer, and I know you want to watch. Crush him like a bug using the same methods? Okay. It's not your duty. The Ionic game sure isn't a TV show where you get to play the hero. This is real life, gay. What did I say? This is real life. This is not a game. This is what I meant. I didn't meant to call you gay. Again, English language hard today. Conversion surgery. Yeah, transformation surgery is what he said. All society members underwent some kind of unknown modification. I was wondering why these people looked like they felt no pain at all. 3 minutes left. That's long enough for me to question them. I don't think we're gonna get a lot of information here. Let me grab these coins. Dang it, I can't grab those coins. There's dead bodies in there. Well, no, they're not dead. Okay, no, these guys are far gone. Yeah, I don't think we can actively like get answers out of these. They're completely just possessed, essentially. Don't let the laughter stop. Are they back? Jesus fucking Christ. These are zombies. These are legit zombies. What the hell are they doing to him? Oh my god. What the? You know what this reminds me of? In Genshin Story, when Dottore takes control of those guys when Nahida confronts him in Catherine's body. What the hell happened here? Small procedure that official members receive. It's the happiness surgery. With a prick of the needle no more than a mosquito's bite, the doctor puts this small thing inside your eyelids. What? It soothes all your pain and suffering, past or present. And you don't think this is insane? You really think this is normal? You haven't had this yet. I'm not ready yet. The rest of the squadron had it. Oh no. But there's still time for you. Come on. Okay, just by you wavering here shows that you're more of a hero than those fuckers will ever be. It won't make you stronger or help you get revenge. Remember the hesitation and fear you feel in this moment. If people erase their perception of fear instead of overcoming them, people will never find true strength. Yeah. What the hell? Well, pain should not exist. Please smile. Don't let the laughter stop. We got a real problem in our hands here. Do you see what happened? Do you think? I know you're turning around here, but do you see what just happened? We've all been processed by the Smile Society. Completely neutralize their ability to feel suffering and despair, and give them bodies like steel, incapable of feeling pain. I don't think this is something that would be approved, yeah? Not even bother to submit an application. Full which is far more dirty. Yes! Of course they do! The idea was to find a herald of death, but here we are going deeper down an increasingly scarier rabbit hole, as it often is the case. This feels like something that could actually just happen IRL too. Well, maybe not to like the fantastical effect that this happens, but wouldn't be surprised if like the ties of Scientology, for example, run deeper into even more places than one would think. Like, it wouldn't even surprise me if the roots behind it all are like in some kind of government somewhere. And a lot more humane than most humans. Yeah, no, these are victims. Straight up, these are all victims. It all has nothing to do with the Herald of Death, and it matters little to our investigation. But do you not care about what's going on here? I know that we didn't come to it. I know that this may have nothing to do with the Herald of Death, but this is still fucked up. How they pursue happiness is their own choice. That's true, but like, these are still people from plain Arcadia. Would you not want to help them? It's only human instinct to avoid pain. It doesn't go against the law of nature, nor does it legally constitute a crime when a party involved was voluntary participant. Kuchiba, I want to like you because you're hot. Don't... You're losing humanity here. My instinct is telling me this has something to do with the Herald of Death. I mean, I trust your instinct. I don't know. I don't know how this could be involved with the Herald of Death, but sure. We need evidence to solve a case. Here to follow my senses and dig up whatever's at the bottom of this. As for the evidence, that's your headache. I don't think we need to turn over every stone to figure it out. If the Herald of Death and Fulbush are connected, we'll be seeing another move. Over her, I choose the brightest stage possible. The Star Rail Fest? Yeah. Pearl promised that the top-level security would be deployed for during the fest. I mean, the fest is kind of a plan. It's kind of made to draw out the Herald of Death. Wait, what did he say? A contingency plan robust enough to quell any crisis. And that's you. Ah. Hi, Sunday. So what have you been up to since the last time? Crash should lead me to Blade's whereabouts. Oh, really? Already? What the heck? Oh. Well, that was easy. There you are. Wasn't even looking for you, and yet you are. Here you are. I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on in here. I feel like we do need to know. I feel like we need to have at least a conversation. The mask you stole from the syndicate. That's true. What do you, or should I say all of you, want? Yeah, you are correct. This isn't just Dan Hung looking for answers here. This is he's here on behalf of the Express. Interesting. In her divination, you will become a slave to your own violence. I am in that future as well. Or maybe he is in behalf of himself and not just the Express. Huh. The only violence within you that comes to my mind is Shuhu. Remind me what was Shuhu. Remind me what was Shuhu. Okay, I got spoiled on something. Or I think I got spoiled on something. I don't know. Oh, no, never mind. Emanator of abundance who resurrected time and time again. The monster who turned planets into living beings and merged billions of people into flesh spheres. This is what I get for looking up things that the game is just going to answer for me. Emanator of abundance who resurrected time and time again. But I feel like we've heard this name before, though. Shenzo fears that he is using your body to resurrect himself. As if he can fucking die. Things are getting a little heated. Should I get both you slushies? Oh, I love this. While Yaowan's divination may foretell a death battle between us, that doesn't mean it's the only interpretation. My experiences in the Express have shown me that even fates set in stone aren't immovable. He's right. And to make sure that the presence of the Stellaron hunters won't endanger my companions or the future of this planet. Okay, so you are in here. For the Express as well. What has Destiny Slave written in your script? This strip would be connected to death. Really now? You're not in your new fit. Just yet. So maybe you haven't gotten it. Prophecies rarely unfold the way you expect. Like, he wants death. And maybe death is here. I don't think it will be. I think you're still living after this. You still have to go to Fortnite, my guy. General's divination isn't baseless. Really now? There's another power here beckoning me. A mask? What do you mean by that? Another form of the abundance in the world besides you? Disciple of Santos Medicus? Elixir Seekers? What? Support from other factions? Are they playing Arcadia faction or? Oh shit. I'll keep an eye on you until everything settles just like you did in the past. Oh damn. This is gonna feed the shippers for fucking months. What matter? Oh, that they agreed on some kind of collaboration. The detective didn't even blink an eye before selling us out to Pearl, and you still plan on working with him. Dan Hung or Ashveil? I like that this patch has been mostly mystery. I'm a sucker for a good mystery. I'm invested here now. On the land blessed by the Master of Relation, frowning is bad manners. When you're hungry or full or poor or rich, the laughter is with you. Oh god, you're one of them again. Fugue. I mean, Tingyun. People have been talking about happiness today. Yeah. Oh god. How convenient is it that Sinwish Syndicate happens, that massacre happens, and all of a sudden the Research Society of Happy Smiles explodes in size? Convenient. Gang's Fall left a power vacuum. The Research Society of Happy Smiles filled it up like a fast-growing fungus. Too fast, I would say. Is this by chance tied to what you're preparing to do in the Phantasm games? Really? Might also be tied to the ominous fate? Really? A few days ago, when I used a tuning power to intervene in Sparksicon, caught a strange sound. Which one? Did we see this? Happy laughter echoing in their heads. So-called voice of Aha, those society recruiters claim to hear. No, that's not Aha's laughter. The moment I set foot on the street, I've been using my tuning ability to sense the residents' minds. was connected to the Research Society number not 6 but 42. Each of them carries the same sound, identical laughter. Mind control or something worse? Besides the harmony? No, I don't think it is. This isn't the work of any tuner. Feels like a barrier born from the human mind itself. I mean, you guys don't know, but we do know. But I do because I'm playing the game. These guys go through like a fucking surgery when they join the society. Give me one sec. I'll be right back. Right, I'm back. Wait, where is it? What? Hold on. There we go. Where were we? Right. Mind control. Worn out tape recorder hidden deep in the subconscious, repeating the same thing. I am happy. I am happy. Sounds a lot like brainwashing. I don't think it's any divine handiwork. Causing so many people to self-deceive in perfect unison while enduring pain. Yeah. Y'all are coming to the same conclusion that Ashveil did without even witnessing what Ashveil witnessed. But I guess that's the benefit of being able to tune. Far more turbulent than anyone imagines. Dan Hong's gone off on his own. See, I figured that was his own doing, yeah. Where's Yao? What? She's still in this world somewhere. Yeah, I would imagine she is. It'd be weird for her to just like dip, considering there's still like her death and stuff that needs to be figured out. The author of the Fluffy. Blurry QR Cult. I don't know. It is a very weird name. Blurry QR Cult. Maybe the author's eyes went blurry after too much drawing. Yeah, but what about the QR Cult parts? Okay. Wait, what is it? The Fluffy's been running for half a year. It wasn't very popular, but after a movie, Holy Grail Stay Night, old Odie produced that? God damn it. The sacred flames return. Amphorius' creation. Another villain, perhaps? I don't know, man. You gotta be wary of everything here. I'm pretty sure the author is Nihilix. It just makes sense. Such a small place, Tobbrook District is really full of hidden talents. Really? Oh god, did we get separated? For Bobo Weekly? Yeah, what? Wonder he rarely shows his face. Would it be the pursuit of happiness? That's not how you spell happiness, by the way. That's straight up is not how you spell happiness. with an I, not with a Y. Gimme. Stellar charge. What are you on about? See, I told you. Hey, girl. Evil boss? Whoa, okay, hello? Fucking manga reaction. Hi, Nihilix. Long time no see. Are you just doing a JoJo reference? Your next line? What is my next line? I won't say anything then. Oh, that's funny. I know your games. I know your games. I know what you're doing. I'm not gonna fall into your JoJo reference hole. I'm the magazine's founder, president, and editor-in-chief. Oh, really? Oh, right. That guy did mention President Nihilix. Yes. I remember that bit. Former president for Bobo Weekly. Former president, though. Boss who doesn't pay wages. Oh, so you were kind of gone? Right, because we're the new president. I forgot about that bit. You'd all been locked up in some Department of Aberration Defense painting prison. Oh, God. What did she do to save them? Sensational serial thief case, Phantom Furbomorph. Oh, this is the year 1996 in the Arcadian calendar. Yeah, I'm the new president now. Furbo Hotpot requires a reservation. Rumors are 10,000 credits apiece. I'm not gonna give you money. Not after you basically swindled us. Well, not swindled. You didn't do anything mean to us or anything bad to us over there in Perluxport, but fucking still feels hot. I have questions here. We should really be charging royalties. Ah. Okay, come on now. Once you rule out all the wrong answers, only one truth remains. Yeah, you can draw. Uh-oh. Busted? It doesn't even feel like we busted you. This was obvious from the start. Eh. I don't know if I want to grab a card that you're giving me. But like, she wasn't an IPC employee then. I have no idea what the whole point of that was. That's what I want to know. Blurry QR code persona isn't a fake, is it? Identity is just a mask and a body. Real or fake, it's all in how you use it. At least for now, there's no other blurry QR code around who could show up at Star Rail Fest for a live signing and hype up the Astral Express, right? How do you know that, though? Just a little deduction. But I mean, I guess if Kuchiba and Ashveil already knew about Star Rail Fest, then yeah, I guess well, mostly Kuchiba. And I guess that shit's out there already. Yeah, already everywhere online. He's definitely pulling strings to make sure your collaboration is a success. We kind of depend on you as well, and having me step in was part of our plan. So that's what I was like. I'm pretty sure I mentioned when Pearl was talking about Star Rail Fest and all that and blurry QR code. I was like, does she know about Nihilux? And if she does know, does she know that she was the one that was pretending to be an IPC employee or something like that? I know what you did. I saw this on Twitter. I saw this on Twitter. This is a reference that only really makes sense in Japanese. Just straight up did the Daga Kotowaru, which is a fucking JoJo. This is the biggest JoJo reference that that freaking Star Rail ever did. Like straight up, this is the same. This is straight up the same. It's this thing. It's literally this. Straight up the same line, Daga Kotowaru, which means I refuse. And literally the same colors as the scene and everything. This is like legitimately the biggest JoJo reference that Star Rail has had in forever. You can't slip past you can't slip this one past me. No. Nihilux already saying your next line is a JoJo reference. This is an even bigger JoJo reference. Oh, that's great. I love that. Love me a good old JoJo reference, but like a proper JoJo reference. Besides, I think it's one of the more iconic JoJo scenes too. I remember people were really hyping it up when Part 4 the anime was airing. It's kind of like it's kind of up there with Giorno's 7-page Muda. I think was it 7-page or 9-page Muda? I think it's 7-page Muda. The torture dance. It's like it's definitely one of JoJo's most iconic moments, just overall in all of JoJo, not even just Part 4. Fluffy Across the Blue is ridiculously popular. If tickets weren't limited, the line would wrap around the planet twice and a half. Question: do you not have like royalties? If it's so incredibly popular, why are you fucking broke? Not a signing event, but a public execution, right? No. I mean, not for you. If anything, it would be a public execution for whoever the Herald of Death is. Wait, what are you talking about? So when do I get my new form? We've got a fortune off of our adventures, haven't you? I did like the minute I realized this that there was like a manga or story about us. I was like, is that allowed? Like just without permission? I mean, I wouldn't be too much of an. I wouldn't be too worried about it if it was like fan fiction or anything like that. But this feels like a proper commercial work. I feel like we should get compensation. True. Besides, we're like the Express is like an established entity. like, legally speaking, we could sue the living shit out of Nihilux for using our likenesses. Very specific number, yes. How do you not have a single coin? Is it the anonymity? Is that why? Unknown circumstances? What do you mean unknown circumstances? I mean, at the moment, we kind of need your cooperation for this Star Rail Fest to go as well as it could possibly go, so. Okay, you figured it out. Good. It takes some time to familiarize us with the fluffy across the blue. Do we need to read it? Can I read it now? Wait, what? What kind of class are you gonna get? What do you mean? Are you just gonna give us a freaking rundown of the lore? Bitch, we lived it. Dream Eater. Wait, that's another one? Oh, that was a quick succession of fucking main. Well, that bodes well for the rest of these. We got like 2 more hours to go. That I'm allowed to stream, basically. Not allowed, but like. Miss Nihilux's mini class is officially in session. Officially? What? No. Why the Astral Express? I'm all about real. I remember the trailer when you first showed up. It was all about writing fan fiction about eons. Acheron's Godslay? Galaxy Rangers Saga? I don't think people are that aware of Acheron throughout the cosmos. I mean, they're out there, yeah, but like, I feel like more people know the Astral Express. It makes sense. Galaxy Rangers could have been a more bigger success, but also they're kind of separated at the moment. Hadn't beaten Iron Tomb and boasted his popularity, this one would have been cancelled too. True. It is true that the defeat of Iron Tomb is probably the biggest thing that the Astral Express has done throughout the cosmos. So it makes sense that nowadays they're like at the peak of their popularity. You shouldn't apologize. Baseball Raccoon. Yeah, I'm aware. March Bunny and Woof Woof Dan found her in a trash can. Yeah, no shit. A terrified monster causing havoc on the space station. Yeah, that's what happened in Herja space station. The flames don't burn through the trash can. It sets the trash on fire and the stench knocks the monster out. That's very early One Piece ways to defeat a villain. It just makes sense. A character who has no memory of their past is the best choice. Yeah, March is in the same position too. So many stories across different worlds that there are even rumors in the Luofo's prison about her beating up alien life forms. Do we do that? I might disagree, but Aha wouldn't. Well, that's the reality of casting for you. Every time you land somewhere, you just run around to get more screen time, huh? It's all the side quests, man. We gotta do the side quests. You gotta go out there and do more side quests, March. That's the takeaway from this. Aren't we all protagonists of our own lives? I agree with that sentiment. Yes. Quiet Woof Woof Dan and the lively March Bunny. Yeah. Why are they small animals? Is it because it's easier for people to relate to them? Fluffy, cute animals are cloud. Yep. Should have known. And they can even compete with Pom Pom's cute. I love that Pom Pom is just Pom Pom. The only character that doesn't really change. Boarded the Fluffy. Pom Pom is just Pom Pom. Hime Cat. I mean, Are we pretending that Himeko is unaware of this? Your taste in naming is quite out there. This is just Welt, isn't he? Or Mr. Yang, I guess. No fictionalized name for him? Why? Do you have an explanation for this? I get that you're not using Welt, but like that's it. We're just brushing that one off. All right, sure. A bit of artistic tweaking to suit plain Arcadia's audience. How so? If you don't cater to the reader's taste, it's nearly impossible to survive. Oh god. It's just like having a weekly manga in Shonen Jump. Oh god, in plain Arcadia is basically the equivalent of Twitter. Have you seen fucking the slander that fucking Twitter throws at fucking weekly manga all the goddamn time? Imagine if there's like Jujutsu Kaisen posting like imagine if there's like Jujutsu Kaisen posting but for like Fluffy Across the Blue. What would that even look like? You don't hook readers within 100 pages, you're done. This is true. This is true. Audiences have lost patience. People are not willing to sit through a few chapters of build-up. They just need the fucking... They just need the payoff now. And if the next chapter doesn't have another payoff, then they're fucking calling it trash. Nobody has the patience to watch a story develop over time anymore. I hate that. Yeah, in a way, she's right. Let me talk about some of the creative challenges I'm facing. All right, I don't see. I don't know how. Oh wait, but I have an idea as to how you would be struggling. You don't really have any more stories that the Trailblazer. You don't really have any more stories of the Nameless to freaking tell. So basically, you have to go all original now, right? Anything less obvious? A pirated version of me. Many backstories that readers don't care about, don't want to know about, or don't feel obliged to understand. Alright, so... Why do you have googly eyes? The abstract side of a character will only be further simplified. I would want to assume as heroes? Yeah. I mean, for the protagonist of your manga, yes. While a hero identity boosts the character's popularity, it becomes a limitation. What do you mean by that? Water done. Why the little animals in the fluffy have to defeat even more powerful villains and keep upping the ante to get more applause from the audience. Yeah, it's the fucking why do you have googly eyes that like blink and everything, Welt? All right. Yeah, it's fucking power creep. It's not power creep. That's, how do you call it? It's kind of power creep in a sense. It's power scaling, sorry. It's power scaling. It's the bane of every shonen manga's existence. No one is safe from it. Readers' perceptions and expectations constrain the character's growth. If she acts out of line, the popularity will crash. The problem is that people tend to like... when it comes to like serialized manga or stories like that, mostly manga. I've noticed it in manga. I don't know if it happens in comics or whatnot or any other medium. But people tend to like lock into a version of a character that they see. And in many ways, it's kind of almost like a headcanon. And then when the character does something that they don't like, they physically feel, they just feel like that's wrong. It feels like it's out of character. They feel like they shouldn't be doing that. And the fact that they're doing what they're doing is bad writing or something like that. And so more extreme reactions are like that. More nuanced reactions are more like, yeah, no, it makes sense that our character does that. It's not like the best thing, but it makes sense. It's kind of like how people like to hate on Garp, despite the fact that everything that Garp does in the story of One Piece makes sense according to his own rules and his own person and his character and his arc. You may not like the thing he does, but that's how he is. That's how he is. Just because you don't like the choices that he's made doesn't mean that he's a bad character. Because again, he's a character. He has to go through an arc. And he may go through things that you don't enjoy, but you can't just like project your idealized version of him and pretend that that's like the real thing. That's what I was talking about. We don't have any new adventures for you to rip off. Ran out of ideas. I mean, all of your ideas have just been based on real stories. Can't you write anything original? But seeing a cat do a backflip is fucking sick, though. Cat videos are still popular. I think you could be good with if you pursue that. Cat fight a Mechatron on a one-on-one showdown in Perlux Tower. Is that why? Is that why you made us do that over there? The specials are selling like crazy. Doing side stories without progressing the main plot isn't a long-term solution. No, it's filler. It's kind of like when anime adaptations would do fillers to let the manga spread a bit further before they could catch up again. So all the gossip memo keepers I hired got wiped out in Euphorious. You had gossip memo keepers at your disposal? What the fuck? Girl, what are you? We can't tell you the future. I mean, we can tell you about the Phantasm. We wouldn't even need to tell you about the Phantasmoon games. You could just look at what happens and write your story from there. But we can't just tell you what's gonna happen now. Like there isn't much that happened now. We just fought with fucking Sparksy. That's about it. And then slip me a copy of the Phantasmoon games press release. I guess that works out. I'll have to think about it though. There you go. No, that's better. Okay, never mind. You son of a bitch. Alright, I should have known better. Dark forces coveting the Master of Relations blessings are bound to surface. Heroes and devils dancing together in Planet Arcadia. Yeah. Well then, I guess we're all good. Well, as much as we could be good. Time for Star Rail Fest at this point. Supplicant is the master of willpower, but why are you here still, Dad? I thought we told you to leave. Wishpower can also become the shackles that bind the supplicant. Love and hatred are alike. Dependence resembles fears. What commands wishpower isn't only love, but also hatred. Oh, right. You did say, yeah, you did say that you had notes and stuff on the academy, right? All right, but now can you leave? I don't know if I want you to leave, all things considered, because I still think you're somewhat suspicious. But I don't know. It may just be my strong bias against this guy. Many members of our family attempted to enter the games. Really? I mean, Himeko did it, and that's how she survived, is what she said, right? Others wore it only to fail in the end. 400 years ago? Really? Great-great-grandfather Hito. What did he do? Just as the god of destruction cannot cradle a bouquet, so too is the god of elation powerless against a curse. And so what did Himeko do? Are you wondering what was it that healed me? I'm curious too now. Things I must say even if you don't want to hear them. What?
芸術家である俺はやがて消えゆく命が試練を乗り越えそして輝く瞬間を見届けたいと願ってきた
I'm seeing that like I'm seeing the microphones what is it? Seeing the microphones thing go up a little bit if I stay quiet while they're talking. I wonder if it's like feedback from the microphone. I'll leave a marker here just in case, and I'm gonna check. Just in case to see if like there's feedback from the speakers. That's like the one problem with speaking with streaming with speakers on, that the microphone might pick up the speaker. So doubled audio for sure. Wait, what did he say? All right, I gotta pee again, but I'm locked in on this conversation now. There's a chest I gotta pick up. Damn it. Stand by and watch my daughter walk into tragedy. I mean, you gotta have some trust in your daughter. She survived this far, right? It's understandable. Road ahead is shrouded by uncertainty. Someone must take the first step. The trail blazes a path others can follow. Can't stop you. Every part of me wishes you'd stay, but this is your choice. Yeah. Okay, so far you're being a better dad than Honkai Impact Ryusuke's whatever was, so I don't know. I still have my eye on you. Once was a priestess in the sky. She painted in her celestial garden. A thunderous sound echoed from her painting. She stepped inside until she reached the world's edge. Stood an ancient tower. Okay. She climbed the endless staircase, reached the summit, and she saw the world beyond her garden. Did her world end? From the Tower of Infinity descended the world painter, Graphia, to walk the mortal realm. Oh shit. First full mention of it. There's the name. That's the name, baby. To go where there are cries, to go where there are flames. That is the meaning of Murata. Yeah. Interesting. It's interesting that there's still like the flame imagery when it comes to like Himiko's character, even if it isn't like super present in her design and all that. And the fact that they purposefully chose not to reveal that this was still her last name up until this point. I like that they still keep it. Whatever choice you make, if this is truly what you want, then go. You still stepped blazed upon trails to paint the world as you see it. I haven't picked up any bad habits like smoking or drinking while I was away, right? Okay. They're worrying about each other. Okay, that's again, he seems nicer than Honkai Impact 3's Ryusuke, so I don't know. I'm willing to give him the benefit of the doubt. My tendinitis keeps acting up. Why do you have a bunch of what the fuck? You're full of stuff going on. Tendinitis, herniated discs. You have fucking bandages in your chest. At least until the Phantasm games end, right? Yeah. Is this not bandages? If they're not, that's a weird shirt you got going on in there. That's not a nice thing to say. You gotta let go. At some point, every child leaves their nest. I feel like. Come on. Oh, what's this? Oh, this is the TV segment, isn't it? Yeah. All right, hold on. Since we switched scenes, I'm gonna go take a pee real quick. Give me 1 sec. I'll be right back. Realize this is like the perfect BRB music, by the way. Hello, I'm back. Are you about to announce the freaking Star Rail Fest? Yes. It's officially been completed. Let's go. It only took a few days. Well, yeah, I would imagine that something like that would be quick to make. Yeah. Lookout Cloud Line is officially opening up as a stop for the Star Rail Fest exhibition areas. Opening on day 1 include the Bellabog area, Shenzhou, and Penacony. There are no Amphorias. The forest area is currently under construction, will open in due course. I would imagine that that's something that might happen later on. Because I do think they mentioned... what was it? I think it was in one of the live streams. They said that we would go we would revisit the Amphoria storyline sometime before the end of this patch cycle, this update cycle. Kind of like how we went back to Penacony for 3.8. We probably will go back to Amphorias. So it wouldn't surprise me if the return of Amphorias has to do with whatever's going on in Plain Arcadia as well. That could be interesting. Burlox cordially invites several crew members of the Express to visit and be interviewed. Yeah. Burlox even invited Blurry QR Cold. Oh no, she actively is planning to like show herself in there. Interesting. Maybe the Pearl would come up with such a bizarre idea. I don't think it's super bizarre. It just makes a lot of sense. So with her, the idea of becoming a sail, yeah. Yeah, at the end of the day, it was a win-win situation for both of us. True. Also, hi, Ace. Welcome on in. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Hope you're doing good. I'm out of here reading. Hasn't been a lot of action in this story so far, but I have been reading a hell of a lot. Welcome, welcome. This Ionic game is probably a good opportunity to observe and study the way we operate. Is it? I mean, well, that is true. She never really like actively saw what a trailblazing expedition is like. So I'm sure she would like to have some of that in like her database or something. We're doing good. Oh, I'm doing good. I tried to use my headphones earlier today for a stream, and then I realized that that hurt a little bit. So I wasn't doing that. That is the biggest hiccup. That is the biggest hiccup we've encountered today. Got a nice voice. Oh, thank you. I very much appreciate it. I just think it's a normal voice. My voice has been compared to like Sayu's, and I'm like, that can't be right. Nah. The guy's a voice actor. I'm not. I just got like a kind of a deep voice, and that's it. And I think I have a decent microphone, so I guess that's why it sounds nice. The Teletronic executive is surprisingly rational. It's a surprisingly rational decision maker. It's interesting that you're calling her an opponent. I don't necessarily see her as an opponent. She's just kind of there. Doesn't necessarily align with our goals and stuff. Don't hurt yourself. Yeah, I tried that too. I'm still not like fully used to not streaming with headphones. Is that right? No. Yes. But nice to listen to. Oh, thank you. I'm a lurk. Thank you so much for the lurk. Very much appreciated. It's the irrational factors, the new Herald of Death. Yeah, I'm aware. I, the player, am aware. Y'all are just finding out because of what the freaking Full Wish Syndicate did. Not the Full Wish Syndicate, but yes. Oh, thank you so much for the follow. I thought you followed already. What the heck? I thought not that I'm not calling you out or anything like that, but I could have sworn I looked at the list and you were already there. Maybe it was like in somewhere else. I don't know. Oh wait, is that follower goal? Look at that. Thought I did too. Don't worry. It always happens to me as well. whenever I meet someone, I'm like, oh wait, am I following them? Like where one would follow. Turns out that sometimes that doesn't happen. I forget that I have that sound alert. The big 350. Yeah. Hell yeah. Moving up in the world, as one says. Hey, where are we? Right. Fucking news of the murdering has gone out. Oh no. Execution can very well become a target for the new Herald of Death. I thought that was the plan, Himeko. Yes. Didn't we agree because we knew it would be a good way to draw them out, and we want to just... Like, part of the reason why we're doing this is because we want to make sure that we can control as much of the Ionic game as we can. And the one big thing that is being a problem for us doing that, either Pearl with her IPC shenanigans or us with the Trailblaze, the one thing that's like stopping both of us is the Herald of Death. So we need to figure out what the heck is up with that. So that's what we're doing here. Could be that detective who passed by. Come on, he gives off the aura that he knows what he's doing, even though he seems like a boy failure as well. Let's consider the possibility that the Herald of Death might attack the venue. I don't know. I don't know if the Herald of Death would like make such a big public appearance. But it may as well be that. I don't know. I feel like we won't resolve that yet, because this is just like the second story. This is just the second part of the Plain Arcadia story. That we're not wrapping this up so quick. So if we wrap up the Herald of Death story, then what the heck is the rest of Plain Arcadia? What about you guys? Aren't you involved? No, but I want you to be involved. Ah, come on, Dad. No, I just want you to be doing cool stuff. Dang it. One of these days he'll be a main focus of a story. Is Himeko at least coming with us? Interesting that you say they're on a mission with Yao Guang. We've heard what that mission is like. Well, we've heard what the situation is. They lost track of Yao Guang, so... Alright, well then, let's go. That's honestly the least of our issues, March, but I'm glad that you're going to take pictures. Oh, we have to take the train. Do we have an animation for this, or does it just... Okay. Yeah, it's us. Trains have been placing bets on who'll get to escort the nameless to Star Rail Fest. I forget that... Well, actually, didn't know that there were more trains like you. I thought you were kind of the more unique. I thought you were the only unique one. That's good for us, right? Well, let's go then. Doo-doo-doo. By the laughter above, may the smile of plain Arcadia graze our faces. Where are the fans? Where are the fans? Why is there a big... Why is there fucking... I transform myself into a werewolf just for you. Well, I guess that answers it. That's a Borison. I got scared for a second. I usually fight those guys. Hired cosplayers? No, we're the real deal, baby. Well, I don't have Trailblazer up right now. Oh, you took a cute random streamer. Great cosplay, my guy. Cold Dragon Young. Oh, it's straight up a plastic bag. That's okay. That's funny. What doth matter most to securing the autograph of Master Blurry QR Cold? But why did you need to like... Why did you need to hide your face for this? Oh, okay. Never mind. They're not the only ones. All right. Oh, okay. This guy's wearing the like pretty boy version of Dan Hung's. Oh Lord. I forgot about Sunday. Do they even know about Sunday? Yeah, no. Sunday does have like a chibi version. Does he not? Wait, no. There's a light cone I think that has like a little animal pet version of Sunday. Maybe that hasn't been revealed yet, though. Maybe that's leaks. I take tense negotiations with Pearl over getting mobbed by my own fans. I like that Himeko does not like the idea of having fans. If Dan Hung and Mr. Yang were here, I can't even imagine the looks on their faces. I wish we could share this with all our friends. Yeah. Dan Hung would also not have a lot of fun things about this, fun things to say about this whole situation. Who knows if that supplicant is hiding in the crowd, plotting something against us and our fans. I'm gonna brave the danger and check things out. Don't you just want to you just want to go have fun. Oh, you just want to have fun before we go into like the actual important things? Oh. Oh my god, it's paparazzi. Or reporters. I don't like you. Not because you're a paparazzi or anything like that, but you're with Full Wish TV. I'm already like against anything Full Wish related. I've seen what they do. Keep it brief, I got plans later. Oh, very respectful. Good. I would have been a bit meaner. Yes. Plain Arcadia. I wonder if we'll go more in depth into that at some point. Kind of just brushed it off so far that the the Astral Express crash landed here and Himeko repaired it. Long history. Ancient world that feels so modern. Yeah. Never-ending carnival is a good way to describe it. The Astral Express is supplicant. What kind of change is he able to bring to this world? I'm not that arrogant. Wow, it's almost as if you've had PR training. What the heck? What are your thoughts on potentially facing native supplicants in the future? I just wanted to stop Sparksy, yes. That kind of out-of-control elation is way too dangerous. For other native supplicants, as long as they don't make the games dangerous, I'd rather cooperate with them. See, there you go. Holy shit. She's actively doing good PR for the Astral Express here. Holy shit. I thought she'd be more of a friggin' trash panda again. Just like a little agent of chaos. Perlux Corp's way of rolling out the red carpet for the Express. The IPC is also sponsoring? I didn't say that. No, we're not doing that. Even though the Star Rail Fest has exceeded my expectations, Madame Pearl and Perlux extended such a warm invitation. This is a festival for everyone, and I'm just one of the guests. Hell yeah. It's hard-hitting questions had you sweating bullets. Yeah. They really want the big scoop. They want to be able to do that clickbait. What the heck is saying? What are they saying that? Oh, this material was just fine. Oh, they're just being upset at how I just gave non-answers and stuff. Wait, no, hold on. I want to see what the other things. I want to see what else is going on in here. Must be cosplaying March Bunny. Yeah. Conductor is the cutest in the whole universe. I agree with that. I don't think anybody will disagree with that. I love that freaking the Bellabog drawings are like canon for these. Like somehow Pellas and Gepard's drawings made their way into Plain Arcadia. I find that very funny to think about. Like even that detail, I guess, was captured by an adaptation. I've written some articles and gained a bit of popularity in the fan community. Oh, so you got a booth for self-promo. Wait, what is it? Is it fan fiction? Oh no, this is fan fiction. Oh no, this is fan fiction. Melancholy of March. Author's darkest, deepest school life fantasy. I've said my piece. What? Outlaws of the Galaxy? The epic saga of Rupert II and the love and hatred shared among 108 Intellatron heroes? Is that Ligas? Oh no. So, okay, that's another Ligas simp, huh? Emperor Pom Pom, 9th Trailblaze Empire. What is... Okay, this is one of the more out there ones. What? Yang's life? What the hell? Why are you killing off Welt? Oh, never mind. Okay, I don't know what that is all about. Home with Stellaron. Aw. A raccoon who hosts a Stellaron. Well, that's cuter. Get the cat that grinds video games for them. By the name of so. Okay, so this is Stellaron Hunters fan fiction. Alright then. Yeah, this is making me feel bad. Nothing is off limits to them. Yeah. Very few things are off limits for people who write fan fiction, I feel like. No, thank you. You're with bunny ears came by the Eva! She's around! Okay, wait, she has a physical fucking presence. One Hime-cat missing. Old man bro. Okay. Okay. That's Ryusuke's doing. You know what? Fine. Ryusuke's alright. He's buying all the Hime Cat merch. That's cute. Don't fall for this consumerist crap. Yeah, but like, be careful with how you spend your money, though. My wallet's trembling. See, this is what you shouldn't be feeling. Once I'm done with this battle, she calls it a battle. There's a chest here, by the way. Where's the last one? I remember seeing like someone talk about like incest or self-cest, I think it was. Did it look like March Bunny to you? Was it you? I do remember someone talking about self-cest. Oh boy, y'all are... They're just here on vacation. Yeah, y'all, you are from the cult. Yeah, you're brainwashed. You're brainwashed, alright. Oh, that's the last one. I thought there was one more before. Wait. Who's the one? Who's the little pom-pom that's singing? Wait a second. Get fucked. Can I break it? Oh wait, I can bring it back. Wait, did it give me the ability to do that? I can kill it again. Get screwed. Ligus only booth. Signs, comic books, capsules, clay. What the hell? Shikishi. Just ran out of freebies for today. What? You're a Ligus fan? One and only stand, Elder Ligus. Are you okay? Why do you have? Why are you a Ligus fan? Do you know what he did? Oh my god! I feel like this is kind of low key. Low key. What are these? What are these? No judgment here. No flaming the fans, okay? I'm not. No. I feel like this is low key them, kind of poking fun at the Tora fans. But I guess Ligus also has their fans like that. Yeah. Okay. Nothing much. I'll figure out what is up with you later. I guess. Hi, Nihilux. Yeah, it's been chill. No one recognizes you. I guess you did kind of just made us a favor by not representing us as we are. People just think we're cosplayers. Yeah. How come you're not being sworn by fan? Well, no one knows you. Once the book signing starts. I feel like they should have given her something bigger, though. Isn't it a big deal that you're revealing yourself? But, I mean, it is. It isn't the Fluffy Fest. So I guess by that logic, it does make sense. Want to have the #1 collector's edition? Serial number seems a bit much. Is that how many copies you have available? You don't even have it. Okay, it's just you projecting. Yeah, you swindled me. Wait, that's a light stick. That's her weapon as the as the Elation Trailblazer. Yeah, that's what she had. Hand out one of them to each fan who gets a book signed. Oh shit. Yeah, in her splash art, in both the male and female Trailblazer splash arts, you can see that their weapon is a light stick. Today I'm just a side character. Kind of are, yes. Alright then. So what do we do now? Wait! There she is! This is like the first time she shows up in like an actual physical space that we are aware of. Toast in place? Why are you doing the? Are you doing the traditional? Oh God, you knocked her. The cliche of running with a toast in your mouth. Come on now. You just won't stop haunting me, huh? Classic teen rom-com. Kinda did it a bit strongly, didn't you? God, she's so cute. That trope is so outdated. Yeah, people just make fun of it nowadays. And why are you here then? The plot demands it. Wait, I like this. I like her. She kind of did talk to the camera. She did kind of break the fourth wall. Okay, so what's your real motive for getting close? Is it really fair to glare at me like I'm some kind of villain? You don't seem like a villain, but also I don't know what your deal is. I don't think you're evil or anything like that, but we really don't friggin' know what your deal is. Thanks for the mask. Those who are destined to be part of the games as long as they can show me their wish. You're not here to take the mask back, right? Okay. So how come you were able to do that? Who are you? Old friend taught me how to draw? But that doesn't explain... Oh, well, I guess it does kind of explain why you... Being in plain Arcadia, if you draw something, it can become real. But that still doesn't explain why you were able to just conjure up a mask. Does that mean that anybody could do it? Or is that specifically what you were taught? Bad doodles, you meant? They were bad? We didn't see them. I always wondered if something I imaginated could fool the Phantom Moon's eyes. A temporary ticket shows great promise. I've only ever heard of foxes returning favors. Could you sneak me in? Aw, that's what you want? Sure, I thought you would want something else. They tell you. Voice of high morals. Helping someone sneak in without a ticket? Are we stingy about a tiny favor? This is paragons of virtue. This is true. This is true. We were never really like the most morally correct people, I think. Oh, are you doing the little wet puppy eyes? God damn it, I'm weak to cute girls. I love how different she sounds to every other Yae. It's so good. I still can't believe it's the same voice actress. It's an insane range. Okay, stop it. You're scaring me. Good old-fashioned glazing. It's more like I just don't want you to deface yourself even more. Oh my god, I get the Troby toast slice. Isn't it... wouldn't it be like safe to tell people, at least March and like Himeko, that Evanesia is the reason why Trailblazer even has a mask in the first place? That feels like something that... Who's the one singing? I want to know who's the one singing friggin... I forget the name of the song. Interstellar Journey. My favorite Star Rail, like, intro song, if you will. Who's this? You look kind of familiar. Is it just because she has pink hair? This is my pink hair spirit psychic. I got another one. I feel like you're throwing shade at me. Wait, you've seen her? How have you seen her, Graphic? I mean, she was there, but like... Sure. Okay, this is a fun little comment. This is a fun little aside. Yeah, she comments on how this is she asks us if it's a cosplay of March Bunny, especially about because of the ears, and she's like, I'm a fox, because it is true. Those ears look less like fox ears and more like bunny ears. So yeah. Come on now, you're doing the same thing again. The Trailblazer already said they would get you in. You don't need to glaze up to fucking March as well. Are you recycling your lines? She's making it all up. I don't think she has any bad intentions, but we don't really know what her intentions are either. Nessia? Oh my god, you already got like a nickname and everything. Do we just rock up with a Venecia to Himeko and then be like, hey, by the way, we made a new friend. Can we just bring her? Of all the people trying to sneak in? No, that's us. This is... What are you talking about? It's just the two of us here. I wonder if we could do this. Just make them pretend that... Just make them think that she's not real. Let's do that. I want to know if this line of questioning... Evanescent spirit of the Astral Express. You can see her too, right? Ah, come on. Imagine if that would have worked. That would have been funny. Well, it was that easy, I guess. Oh, I can't move the camera anymore. Do we have fans trying to welcome us? Oh my god. Bellabog Guard. Silver Knight Guard. It was a Silver Knight, right? Cutscene? No. Oh wow, this really does look like a fucking model Bellabog. This was like the first ever teaser for Plain Arcadia. I remember people were freaking out about that. Oh, why are you here? I remember people freaking out about the first tease to Plain Arcadia being this. Are you unbanned? Wait, you're like hosting officially this event? Okay, I guess you are. Oh my god, they put pom-pom. Okay, that's adorable. Oh god, I need to sleep. That was a big... Oh, hero from the ice and shit. Right. Y'all don't know the official history. Right. You got this, Madam Cocolia. It's... Yeah. Because I think the people... The common people think that Cocolia died fighting for Bellabog. Right? Turned to a frost giant to fight those rampaging super ancient weapons. Right. Imagine. Okay, this is an interesting deep cut, kinda. It's interesting. I want to be a Supreme Guardian and turn into a magical girl to protect Plain Arcadia. Now, if you only play Star Rail, you'd think that why would the Supreme Guardian turn into a magical girl? But if you think about it, the Supreme Guardian now is Bronya. And Bronya in Honkai Impact has a variant which is a magical girl. So this does line up. It is possible. Why is Barksy the host? That's what I'm worried. Why do you hear us? Aren't you supposed to be wanted right now? Yeah, what? Have to go into hiding after this. The fact that you were even able to be hired is concerning. Are you pretending to be Sparkle now? Is that what it is? No. Is Sparksy gonna strike again? You don't have your mask anymore. That's a lot of people watching. What did Cocolia summon to fight by her side? Oh, cool. No, bringing you might have actually not been a bad idea. Answer even faster than the nameless. Hey, why are you stealing my thunder? History changed. I shouldn't. Not history. It's not that it changed. Again, real history is different. Cocolia can transform, but she shouldn't be anywhere near the size of the engine of creation. It just makes it even more awesome. Not exactly. Poor Cocolia was frozen in ice. Well, I know that. I assume the correct answer is the lance, the spear that Destruction Trailblazer has. I mean, Preservation Trailblazer. Nothing but pure damage. Yeah, the flaming lance. There you go. Her wildfire form? But Cocolia still dies in the Fluffy, right? I ended up becoming Cocolia's disciple. When I got stabbed right through the heart. What are you talking about? Despite her grievous wounds, the Supreme Guardian transformed Churchill himself into a frost giant for the sake of the people of the Winterlands, joining forces with the Nameless to counter the destruction engine that was about to flatten Belobog. That ain't it, but... yeah. No, we can't. Cocolia was... we can't. No. If the official version... I didn't say that. Oh wow, you picked it up immediately. Don't say anything though. Hope this light can hold up a bit longer though. This feels like foreshadowing. We're gonna get a fucking continuance on... we're gonna get a continuance on Belobog eventually, and that's gonna be fucking revealed, isn't it? Oh no. That's when people really drop the ask. Aww. What do we have to do? What do you want? What do you mean by that? Oh. I can see our hero approaching. Is it Branya? Is it still Branya? Okay. And we're gonna live this down. Rules are made to be broken? is that the one? Oh. Okay. Do we just like shoot a cannon? Oh, I guess we do. Oh, that heals Cocolia and then Cocolia wins. But I'm pretty sure the official narrative is still that Cocolia passed, right? I can do this. When I first cracked open you were an OG fan then, right? Before it blew up. Aw, that's cute. No, the story is fiction. I want to be a part of it and travel with you guys. Aw, can we do that? Is that allowed? We got room for another member of the crew, don't we? But the fact that you're asking probably means that you're not going to join. Yeah. Traveling with the animals aboard the Fluffy still counts as traveling with us. In a way, yeah. It's like your stars we see may not be their original forms, but their light isn't a lie. Who said that? I don't know who said. I don't remember who said that. I'm not the kind of guy that would remember the specific lines from characters, unless they're very iconic. Unless they're Daga Kotowaru. Alright, so what's your deal here? Alright, what the hell? We're gonna have to reenact all scenes from friggin' everywhere else in the story as well. Why does that sound exactly like Pom Pom? Did you get the rights to replicate Pom Pom's voice? We really are going into the Shanso then. Alright. Oh wait, we got an interplanar thing here. Okay. Yeah, sure. Wait. Yeah, I figured. Beam. Ring. Again, I don't have to get everything in this one. We're gonna do this quick. Boom. Bam. No. We doing this the right way, baby. Boom. Oh shit. I thought I jumped at the right time, but I guess I didn't. Wait, you can do that as well? Oh, that's funny. There we go. Oh, that's where we're charging over there. $10 tons? Oh, jeez. Did we get it? No, not yet. This is it? Ooh. I want to open the chest. What do you mean there's still more to do? Why would you not let me open the goddamn chest? It's right there. Okay, there we go. Thank you. Jesus Christ. Alright. Wait, did I get everything? Oh yeah, I did get everything here. Okay. Thought I missed something, but it was at 100, so. Oh, this does kind of look like look, the sea is being split. Frigid water of Scale Gorge Waterscape, really? I mean, this is part of what happened, right? Some trouble brewing. Yeah, Dan Hung teaming with Jing Yuan. That was his name. Fanti? Okay. Even the villain's name is cute. Is it? Yeah, it is. Clearly, it is very different. But like, there isn't any official version of what happened in the Shanso, as far as I'm aware. So. Oh, never mind. Return of the High. Well, what's the High Cloud Squadron? I suppose it's the High Cloud Quintet, right? But like, they didn't really come back. I mean, kinda. Yeah, High Cloud Quintet. Yeah. We fought Fantilia. Did we have that many people? No. It wasn't like that. No, I guess they took a lot more liberties than we thought. What, are you gonna tell me there's like a fictionalized version of Blade here, who's a good guy, and of Jingliu as well? Is that what we're about to see? Oh, he would. I don't know. I wonder if he would fucking find a way to end it all if he figured that people are happy. People are actual fans of him. Is this intentional? What thing? There's so much things. There's so many things. But that wasn't the Trailblazer. But Dan Hung isn't here. Dan Hung didn't even show up. I love that you call her a kid when at most she should be your age, March. I mean, she's not wrong. March is kind of like that. I don't think this was meant to be the case. Or is it? This feels like a terrible way to... This immersive is getting a bit too immersive, for sure. Where's the actors gonna split the sea? Oh, jeez. Mr. Xian? Is that the guy who tells stories in the Shanso? I think he is. It's just the first pipe, isn't it? Water just started gushing out everywhere. I feel Trailblazer didn't do anything. I'm calling you out. All right. Oh, how appropriate that we're actively using a fucking pipe to get in here. I do hard labors. Such is life while being a protagonist, I guess. Wait, hold on. No, you don't. Look, there's... Oh, I drowned? Wait, why'd I drown? Oh. Oh, is that water? Is that what it is? Oh, I get it. I'm not jumping in water right now. I'm actively trying. Okay, I see. I didn't realize that was the case. Okay, wait, we can't go through there either. Wait, but like... Oh, I'm supposed to shoot an arrow. I'm an idiot. There you go. Fire small... What? Cannonballs? Oh, I can use the cannon to... Oh, I see. I understand. Boom. But I could also bounce off of the... I could also bounce off of the cannon is what it was saying. I don't think that it matters now though, but... Boom. No, don't hit me again. Oh, Jesus. Wait. Wait, no, let me bounce off of it. Okay, never mind then. But I want to bounce off of it. Why is the jump timing so weird? Never mind. That doesn't... Wait, did I misunderstand what... Well, never mind. You don't even friggin... All right, well then. Did I misunderstand what the thing was? How many levels are... Oh, Jesus Christ, there's a lot. Is it here? Doesn't say. Trivia? Not that. Can I find cannon? No. Doesn't say. It's fine. It's whatever. Or do I have to like... Oh, you can break them like that. I should probably just keep going. There's definitely more to this. Oh, but this one does bounce me off. Does it depend on how you hit it? Is that what... Jesus. No, okay, but I didn't jump on top of that one. Okay, so... Can you fucking... Okay, thank you. Wait, but I didn't do it. I can come back to this. It's fine. There's so much more to do here. It says 40%. But it's fine. I just need to be done with this story. I can't waste time on this. People were just sitting in there with their feet in the water. Did she mispronounce it? Oh, she just called it the Shenso? And then Senshu. I think she mispronounced it again. Battle at Skull. Wait, what do we have to fight? 4 main starts. The action here is oh, we're fighting you guys again. Why is one of you masked? There's only 4 of them. Why are you still dressed like that? Why do the Shenso's heroes need to rely on others to save their land? Is that so bad? Oh boy, here you go with happy smiles. No, they've been brainwashed. I'm afraid now's not a good time, though. Y'all aren't supplicants, so... Or, I don't think you were. Something's not right about... No, they're not supplicants. A cover for some conspiracy? You're no match for me. Do we really have to do this? I like that he's the only one that's like doubtful in this scenario because he didn't get the fucking surgery. Tear the legend of the... Yeah, they've gone kind of mad. We have to fight. Do we? Is this like an actual unique fight? Oh. Okay, cool. Cool, I guess. I didn't mean to do that, but that's okay. I meant to use skill. You know what? I guess that's fine. Dude, starting this fight without any fucking techniques is kind of a pain. Oh, that's not a nice thing. What do you mean our bodies have been transformed? In what way specifically? Oh yeah, because I had a punchline at least. See, this is what makes this team kind of a lot. The Yaoguang one is not so bad. Alright, now I can throw in a proper... Now I can throw in a proper Sparksy skill. This is what you do. You spend as many skill points as you can. You get a lot of punch line, and then when you hit for way harder. And this ult animation is too quick. Maybe I shouldn't have. Maybe that wasn't necessary, actually. Or should I have? No, it's fine. I think Sparksy's the one that deals more damage in this scenario, isn't it? Oh, there you go. Oh, now you have your masks on. Once the supplicant's challenge begins, it won't stop until one side falls. Wouldn't you say you've fallen already? Prelude to the real showdown? What? There's a second round? Nothing good. Pearl was right. Is this the supplicant? That doesn't seem right. But which of the 4 Daybreak Warriors is the supplicant? I don't think either of them are. I think that was all just a diversion. I don't think any of them is the supplicant. It wouldn't make a lot of sense. I gotta love these buffer rooms that are hidden loading areas. Oh, wait. Are we just outside now? Whole Shanso story is also something Blurry made up? I don't know what it made up. Yeah, I didn't defeat Ventilia on my own. It's been over 700 years since those 5 made their mark. Some see it as a curse, but personally I don't think the abundance is as terrifying as their reputation suggests. You think? Don't say that in front of the Shanso people, though. Yeah, no, the abundance has done some shit. The universe would have ended up with an immortal, indestructible Lord Ravager. Yeah. Are we power scaling Aeons right now? Is that what it is? The abundance and elation make a good match. Only with infinite life can one pursue infinite joy. Those who are alive have the right to choose death, but they have the right to choose to live on. There's always something out there that makes tomorrow worth waking up to. Aww. I still can't get over how she calls her a kid, as if hell, she seems even older than you at times. Oh geez, where's gonna be the Penacony story? In Penacony? That's also not what happened. Alright. I know your shtick already. I feel like I'm gonna have to finish the story on next stream though. I don't know how close from the end I am. There's like 3 other achievements that I haven't gotten yet. I fear I might be quite far. Let's reenact these. All right. Is that the only one that we got? Yes. Rail into Stars. There's 3 more achievements that I haven't gotten. Oh geez, the story was actually way longer than I thought it was. Hi Himiko. Wait, how'd you get all the way up here? Getting a lot of messages as well. Hold on, let me check real quick in case there's anything important. Nah, we're good. Both told me to watch the live stream until the Daybreak Squadron. Yeah. I didn't hurt them. They retreated. Stir up their supporters' wish powers to the challenge. If you heard them recklessly, that might have pushed many supporters straight into their arms. Hi, I don't believe you meet in... No way you do. There's in the previous era in Honkai Impact, there is a Himeko variant and there is a Yae variant as well. But I don't think they interact. We don't really see much of previous era Himeko. And in the current era, they are not of the same point. They don't exist at the same point in time. Have we met before? Why? Both March and Himeko now have had the reaction of, did we meet before? What the heck is up here? Have you been doing something that we are not aware of at the moment, Evanesia? Think she's a student from Graphy Academy? I think. Yeah, that's as much of a bet we got, I guess. She made you mask? Wait, you... See, this is what I was talking about. I feel like it's safe to tell people to tell the Astral Express at least that Evanesia made us the mask. I have no clue. Is this the one where you spill the beans? Spectator of the Phantasm game? My position is a bit special. You have a mask. There's a mask in the thingy, in the courtyard that has your name written all over it, unless it's something else. Dada even cares. Welcome on in, Sparta. I think Aha will only care if it makes it laugh, if he makes them laugh. I think that's like the rule. The rule with Aha is that anything that seems entertaining to them, they're gonna care about it. So the whole reason why the Phantasm games exist is because eventually they've gotta do something that entertains even Aha, right? What? Hello? Now that my identity has been exposed, Cinderella's magic is about to wear off? Okay, so you're clearly something else. You're not just a regular person. Are you just gonna straight up vanish now? All that attention, all that joy from the exhibition, as you fulfill people's wishes, that power has been flowing straight into your mask. Might spark something beautiful or plant the seeds of something sinister. What? Master blew up our train once already. We do have the IOU of that event. We do have it. It is an item that exists. I did read it. It was quite funny. He's done even... Aha's done even a lot more stuff than we thought they did. Cheating to get into the games will not even be the least entertaining thing. No. I'm sure that the more entertaining things for Aha would show up later on in the games. Also, I don't fully subscribe to I don't fully subscribe to the theory that, you know, they had to change the entirety of Plain Arcadia's story because of censorship and all of that kind of stuff. But the one speculation, because it is speculation at the end of the day, it is speculation at the end of the day that we really don't know what changed in between release and now in Plain Arcadia. But I do think that the most plausible thing that has changed in Plain Arcadia is the fact that these trees were supposed to be Sakura trees. These ones in the back, it feels weird that with it doesn't really fit a lot with the scenery, that with the image of Evanesia with her pink hair and all of that these trees aren't pink. Was it a necessary change? I don't know. I feel like they could have gotten away with it anyways, but what's it gonna be? It's whatever. At the end of the day, it's just a small detail that hardly does much. If I got hit hard as fuck, I wouldn't even say she got hit hard as fuck. We don't know. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend that all the speculation that people have been going through with like, oh yeah, no, they changed everything. It's like, no, I'm not gonna go through such extremes. I'm just gonna experience the story as it is, and if there is something that I think is off, I'm gonna bring it up. And the only thing so far that seems as if they had to change is the trees, which I'm not saying that's the only thing they changed. I literally don't know. This seems to be the most evident thing that they've changed. That is my 2 cents on it. Is that even crazier shit? Not even related to the Express? Yeah, most likely. Let me break this awkward moment with a riddle. Do you know why flowers are so beautiful? Where did those flowers behind you come from? What? Oh wait, so they didn't know? She's the Sakura. First of all, they're not XPs. I'm gonna put my actually they're variants. I hate the term XP so much. It's fine. It's fine. I understand why it's used, but they're not XPs. But yeah, it's part of the reason why I'm saying that the theme, the motif of the trees not being Sakura trees is what changed. That is like the one thing that I fully believe they changed. Everything else that people say that they changed, which is like, it ranges from the entire story to, I don't know, certain characters' involvement. I'm like, that you can't say that. We don't have confirmation. But this little detail, yes, I would assume that changed. Wait, what did he say? What did he say? Oh. I know you're never serious about anything. What do you mean? We're serious about things when they need to be serious. Flowers are always so fleeting. Well then. You left your special effects behind. Yeah, definitely. Those had to be Sakura. those had to be Sakura petals. That's such a of all the things that they wanted to change, it feels very stupid. It feels very stupid that that's like the thing they decided to change. There's a ton of other Japanese vibes in Plain Arcadia. Like, them being Sakura trees would not have been a big of a deal, I feel like. But who am I to friggin' know what's going on in there? Trailblazer super prevalent. What are you talking about? I'm gonna whip out the fucking thing. I don't think that's the case. Side-eye Izumo. What is it? Evanesia drip or whatever. Whoops. Images. I just need the image. The plushie, but that's not super prevalent, my guy. And it's not even the Trailblazer. It's the raccoon. It's the manga that she's a fan of. That's literally what it is. It's this. It's this, and then it's not even just this. There's also the book here, the pom-pom thing. There's also the other book here, and then there's more merch of the rest of the crew as well. I don't buy people looking at this and it's like, oh, look at that, that's the Trailblazer. That means that's their quote unquote main push. Raccoon is kind of us, yeah, but if it's not the same thing. It's not the same thing as the Trailblazer showing up in someone's splash art. That it's a raccoon that represents us in a fictional story that the Trailblazer is a part of. I know what people are saying, and I'm debating against that. I know that's like those are the things that I've tweeted about this a million times. Well, not a million times, but I've tweeted about this as well, or I've posted comments on Reddit and stuff. Because like people take these things way too seriously, and then they get upset when like it turns out that that's not the case or whatever. And I'm like, people need to take these things less seriously. I never for once believed that she was quote unquote a main push. In the grand scheme of Honkai lore, Yae was never as important as a character as a Bronya variant. And Silver Wolf is a Bronya variant, so neither be pushed super hard. I guess the nature of like quote unquote main pushes is always going to be there because, you know, anniversary characters and whatnot, and characters that people really want to be shared, to be, what is it? To be successful, and that people really want, that Hoyo really wants people to pull for. Fan favorites, if you will. If you put the two on a scale on which one is going to sell more, quote unquote, Bronya was always going to win. So in terms of like actual popularity, Bronya was always going to be, quote unquote, the main push. Yae is a popular character. Sure, she has a lot of fans, but she was never extremely popular in the story, to the point where she could hard carry an entire story just by herself. She's not Alicia. She's not Kiana. She's an important side character. That's the thing. So I don't know. People, I guess, got the idea that Sakura was going to be the main push because of leakers, and leakers rarely know what they're talking about when it comes to like story things, unless they got like actual mad leaks and stuff like that. People just make shit up, and then leakers a lot of times just make shit up, and then people eat it up, and I guess that's how these things just spread. It's also why the mass panic around Plain Arcadia spread, is because leakers came out and said we're not going to Bensai Tengoku or whatever the fuck it was called, and people were like, oh my god, no, they scrapped the next planet. It's like, no, just think about it clearly. You can't scrap a year's worth of development because of some quote unquote censorship issue. No, if anything, they're just changing some things and trying to alter the story so that they can maintain most of the work they've done. I guarantee you that the things that they changed in that 2-week period, I guess, in that extra 2 weeks that we got, there weren't anything massive. I'm not saying that the only thing they changed is the pink trees to yellow trees, but I just don't think that. I just don't buy this idea that they completely changed everything and completely switched around which units they were going to push more than others. They've completely switched around their marketing. Like, no, you can't just do that in 2 weeks. That's just not possible. So yeah, the mass panic surrounding everything that happened before the release of Plain Arcadia, I always thought it was stupid. If they really needed to scrap a whole year's worth of development, we wouldn't be playing this right now. Basically, we wouldn't be playing this. It would have been impossible to do this. Like, if they really were pushed into a position where they needed to scrap the entirety of Plain Arcadia, or whatever the heck it was going to be called, we would not be here. But yeah, I guarantee you that if there was stuff that was changed, is relatively minor things. Noticeable things, maybe, sure. I think the biggest thing, once again, is the trees. But everything else, I don't know. I don't think the grand scheme of things, the story has changed much. By the way, if you've played this, how far I am from the end of it. Because I do have to end stream in like 30 minutes at tops. So if you tell me that there's like 2 more hours of story, I'll just finish this on Thursday. Out of my own curiosity. Oh yeah, for sure. That's true. In a perfect world, I would have loved to see what Plain Arcadia was originally going to be like. If anything, just to compare and contrast what they changed. Like, I would love to be in the Hoyo build, in the Hoyo offices, just to know what they changed. Because I think it's clear that they changed things, but I don't think they changed much. That's why I'm curious to see what would have been different. Because, like, it's not even like they got rid of the Japanese influences at all. No, like, walk around Plain Arcadia and you will notice the Japanese influence. Like, there's no denying it. Again, Happy Smiles is bar none. It's not bar none. It's like pretty much 1-to-1, almost 1-to-1 to the Happy Science, to Happy Science in real life. Got about an hour to go. Oh no. Oh boy. I can't do this today then. I'm gonna have to finish it on Thursday. Ah, dang it. Okay, I'll wait until this scene is over and then we'll figure out. This feels like a spot to end it at least. We have one more place to go. I suppose we have to go to the Paniconi thing and then figure out what the hell was... Well, that's different now. I don't know. Unexpected people and unexpected things always make an appearance in the Phantasm Moon games. Although Ms. Evanesia claims to be just a spectator, she can create masks and allow others to become supplicants. Yeah, no, she's not normal. I just don't know. Mom, I promise she won't lead me astray. No, you're valid for that. I appreciate that. Oh, you would have done anything? I completely have to scrap it. I don't know what they would have done. I highly doubt they were ever gonna like be in a position where they needed to scrap everything. I don't know. That seems unlikely. But in the event that that would happen, I feel like they maybe would be more transparent about the fact that the plans have changed to some degree. I guess it also depends on the circumstances of why they would have to scrap a lot of progress, right? But I don't know. It's hard to tell. So where do we go now? The Paniconi exhibition area. You live just to avoid conflict. All the spectators might think you chickened out and fled. Oh, we were being watched for sure. I bet that Herald of Death is somewhere in there. Do we go now? All right. I'm going to leave it here, though. I feel like... Ooh, chest. I feel like we have a little bit more to go. We definitely have a little bit more to go, but I cannot... If you tell me there's like an hour left, 1 hour for me is going to be like 2 hours. But with the pace that I take the story in. It's a good thing I scheduled. I kind of wanted to play another thing, though. Dang it. I want to do the demo of Colonel Hearts. Yeah. Go to the train and turn around. Wait, back of the train? What you mean? Here? This is the back of the train. There is no other back of the train. I think I can go forward here. Well, what the hell is going on with that pattern? Oh, geez, that's going crazy. Wait, what the hell is the texture? Look at that. I don't think the texture is supposed to be doing that. That is kind of a nightmare. Is there an Easter egg or like a bug of some kind? Oh, Jesus. This feels like an oversight. Jump scare. Sparksy jump scare. Wait, where is she? No, hold on. We need to cover up her entire face. See, this is why it takes me 2 hours. Boo. Oh, wait. Boo. This is why it takes me 2 hours to complete the fucking 1 hour quest. Well, the good thing is that the Kernel Hearts demo is available for a while, so we can play it next week. I just want to play it soon because it came out today. So I was like, you know, it could be interesting. There's an Easter egg in another one. Ah, I see. If it's the previous one, no. It'll take a while for that. It's fine. It's fine. Wait, we can look this up actually. Enough body packs for Sparkle variants. I imagine we will get another Sparkle variant at some point. I feel like they would just release another Sparkle. Why not? Seems like a reasonable thing to do for Hoyo. Hold on. What is the name of this thing? Simulacra and simulation, or even the just simulacra or simulation? Even the star rail. Sure, that'll or even the just, yes. Trailblade mission. Oh Jesus. There's like a bit more in this section, and we defeat. Yeah. But there's still like a big unravel for Day of Daybreak. I don't know. Hold on. How do I? Is this the whole? Yeah, there's two. Okay, there's two more main missions for this. Become popular. Why did you not get banned with? Why did you not get banned by Seribot? Possible ban evader. Yes, get banned. I'm surprised you slipped past freaking Seribot. I really dislike her. I like just how chaotic Sparkle is. I like anything Sparkle does because she's just chaotic. I like myself some chaotic characters. Personally, like I wouldn't like her. But she's a fictional character, so you know what? She can be chaotic. We can just kick her ass. So we have a little... I mean, look at her. She's cute. How could you not? Nice. I know exactly why you could not, but that's what makes it fun for me. Okay, so there's like 2 more bits. We haven't finished Simulacra or Simulation. There's 1 more bit to this. Then there's another mission, which is Echoes from a Somber Empire, and then another mission, which is Real Holy Laughter. So this is going to take me a bit more. Because again, I'm going to pause and stuff a lot, and I'm going to yap my heart out. And I can tell that is also the case because I like my metric of how far away I am from beating these stories is these achievements. I'm still missing 3 achievements. And these are story achievements. So we're basically almost a third of the way before the end. There's still like 30% of the story left, and a faster player may be able to do it in an hour. I wouldn't be able to do it in an hour. It'll take me at least 2 more hours, I feel like. And I don't got time to be... I got work tomorrow. I can't be playing for 2 more hours. Actually, wait, I like this music. Again, this is a very fun music to end on. Let's see. Do I want to raid somebody? Maybe I want to raid somebody. Alright, now. Nah, we chill. Or the risk of standing in front of a reviving Tazaronth and betting it won't eat me after its forced nap. Yeah, it's not that I choose to trust Sparkle. I just like the fact that she exists. I don't know. She's a fun character to witness. I like chaotic characters. What can I say? But yeah, I would not trust Sparkle with anything. In fact, anytime she showed up in the story earlier, I knew she was just up to something. And throughout the entirety of the Sparksy thing, I knew full well that this was all a Sparkle thing after all. I was being fooled. You know what? That's fun. But yeah. We're gonna leave it here. I'm gonna finish this on Thursday. I knew that was a smart thing to schedule another Star Rail stream, just in case I couldn't finish it in one sitting. This story has given me a lot to chew on, honestly. I wasn't expecting it to be as involved as it is. I thought it would be about as quick as the previous one. The previous one, 4.0, I finished in 2 streams, I think. It's higher odds of us taming an Aeon that Sparkle being actual genuine. That's true. I think the problem with the Sparkle is that Sparkle being genuine is literally her being like the chaos incarnate as she is. That's her, literally her most genuine self, if you will. Like, straight up, Sparkle exists just to mess things up in fun ways. Not necessarily malicious ways, just ways that she thinks are fun. It's very dangerous what she does, yes. But still. Yeah. It's why I like her. I like myself a good amount of chaotic neutral type of characters. I should have made her an emanator. Nah, because that's Sampo. Sampo's the emanator. Or at least that's what I choose to believe. That's what I delude myself with. And between Sparkle and Sampo, I trust Sampo more. Which is saying something, because you also can't really trust Sampo. Shampoo, Costco. Brew. Alright. That's enough for me for today. I'm tired. I'm hungry. I gotta go get something to eat. No raid. I gotta go quickly. And I wanna... What do I wanna do? Trust Sampo to get out of trouble. Beyond that, yeah, Sampo will help you in his own twisted way. You can't trust on Sparkle to help you for anything. Sampo, at the very least, will help you in some weird, messed up kind of way. But yeah. All right, I'll be finishing this on Saturday. On Thursday, which is the original plan. And then I'll probably just grind some more, because if I finish the story quickly, maybe I could have finished it today. It's fine. It's whatever. I like taking my time. So I might as well play it safe. That being said, this has been fun. The story has been quite interesting to me, and that's why I've been taking my sweet dang old time with it, because I'm fucking taking time to process everything. So that being said, I'll be seeing you when I see you then. Bye bye.